Greetings, travelers, and welcome back to Goldbound. I don't know if we have any... Oh, we got a rare spawn. One sec. Let me get my cam on, too. I don't think we have any game music. One sec. Options audio? What's going on with that? Sorry, guys. Oh, it was a quiet starting soon screen. We turned up in my ears, too. There we go. Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. How's everyone doing? It's been quiet. Yeah, sorry. We only had the zone ambiance. Too quiet. We'll make sure it's nice and we got the zone music, make sure it's rolling. Also Fire Ninja with the Twitch Prime. Greetings, traveler, in the starting soon screen. Speaking of starting soon, let's get that off there. Pause. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Got the drums going, the Amani drums. Should be good. Did we spin a new zone? Missed last stream? Yes, we did. We spun the Hinterlands. So we are again surrounded by dig sites, but we did like a big day of archaeology yesterday, so we're level 86 now. Probably the biggest day of leveling on Goldie that we've had.
Hope all are doing well.
Yo, Misswing, greetings, traveler. Hope you're doing well as well. 5 months on the Prime as well, too. Let's go. But yeah, I don't think we'll get that many levels in one day on Goldbound again. Especially since we only have 4 levels to go until max. Well, it is possible that like down later on expansions we'll get that many levels in one day. Get the blind weed. So I got a couple farms in mind that I do want to test today. I'm going to do a quick lap around. Just checking for treasure chests. Wait, did I see a treasure chest back there? Hold up. Yeah, checking for treasure chests. No, that was a quest. As well as rare spawns before we get into the farms today. Because there are a couple I want to get going on, get testing. Looks like Myth is not up. That's okay. We'll keep going around to all the spawns. Yo, Brixie. Greetings, traveler. What will I be spending my tokens on? We shall see. So my kind of plan is to keep quite a few tokens in the bag at all times, just in case, like at the end of the year, Blizzard releases another Brutosaur or some kind of amount that might help the challenge. I want to make sure I have enough tokens to buy it for the challenge. As we get closer to the cap, I'll probably use some for different things, but I kind of want to have a backlog for that reason. Because you never know when Blizzard will be like, hey, there's a Brutosaur with a bank on it. Or there's a Brutosaur with every profession trainer on it. Exactly, yeah, we just can't carry more than 10. So at 10, we'll have to start using up tokens before we actually buy more tokens. I think, so I've bought 30 Days of Wild Time. I think it redeemed one of my tokens, though. Because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought I was supposed to have 8. I bought WoW Time like a week ago, and I think it might have redeemed a token. Instead of, like, my credit card. So, double check on that. So, I guess maybe I'm buying time with them by accident. Yeah, quick go over all the rares. I've been flying over this spot quite a few times, guys, and so far I haven't seen any of the mushrooms that we were talking about. So I don't know if they took them out or what's going on. Are we done with archaeology? Unfortunately, for now, we are. We had a really good run on it, though. We made like 12,000 gold in value from archaeology. Most of the gold coming from the troll voodoo doll battle pet. So, it was good. But now we got more to explore. It's a relatively small zone, though, hey? Like, it's quite a small zone. So I don't know how dual gathering is going to work. I do want to take a look at it today, hopefully, but we do have skinning at the moment, so I think we may as well start the day off once we check all the rares here, of course. We may as well start with some skinning. A double green drop from this guy. Ranger Tunic. 300 gold. Infiltrator armor, okay. Sweet. Yo, Samka 1974, greetings traveler with the Prime. Welcome in, welcome in. Really small zone? It is. Really small zone, actually. Makes you wonder how fast the herbs and ores will actually respawn. But I do think to start off the day, we'll pop down, do some turtle farming. The rare in the Troll Temple can drop the robes. Yeah, I'm having a hard time tagging them. I've only got them once. I think people... Oh my goodness. Cirabelle with the 5 gifted. Catching me off guard this morning. We're just getting our coffee going. Appreciate the support, Cirabelle. 5 gifted subs on the morning on the new zone spin. Beat me to it, Chug. Yeah, we got an early morning level 3 hype train on Twitch. Bright and early. Appreciate the subs. But yeah, I definitely want to try to... I've been camping this guy a little bit. The Witherheart guy. Or, sorry, Mytheris, the enchanter. Usually in each zone, there's like one rare that's the best. And if I'm working on editing, I'm usually AFK camping that rare. I only killed him once, though. I was doing a bit of editing last night. Only killed him once. So it's going to be maybe a long-fought battle to get more tags on that one. But we'll keep trying. Yo, X-Propane, first stream ever. Well, welcome into the stream. Happy to have you here. You're catching the very beginning of the stream, so we're just getting rolling. New badge for you from Twitch? Let's go. I like it. I like it. The Twitch gods deliver. Wait, am I phased? Surely I'm not phased. Is someone killing turtles? I know we just left the turtle meta, but I gotta test and see how good these turtles are. Initial testing shows they probably won't be as good because they don't drop as much stuff. But we have to try it out. So let me clear out the bags per se. Also, WoW token is back down a little bit. So that's good. But let me get this all listed up. Just clear out the inventory. Make sure we know exactly what we have. Someone reset Bruiseweed, by the way. Oh my gosh. If we can get a couple sales on Bruiseweed there,
good morning.
We're laughing. Good morning, Alan Dreer. Appreciate the Twitch Prime. They also give you 2 months of free Audible with that gift sub buy. Well, that's actually sweet. So you get 5 gifted subs, and they had a promo for 2 months of Audible? I don't think I've ever heard of that before. Random question, but with the latest patch, Bountiful Delves are not active this week. I haven't played the new patch, but if Bountiful Delves are akin to like gearing, between like the patch coming out and next Tuesday, it's pre-season, right? So there's only Mythic 0, there's no rated arena, no rated battleground, no raids. So the Delves might be in that category and come out next week, if it's like full-on gearing. But I'm going to be probably trying out the patch this weekend, so I'll know a bit more then. Angry Mexican guy, greetings traveler. Bountiful delves are indeed part of the season, Sam confirms. So yeah, probably next Tuesday the Bountiful delves will be back out then. 270 raw gold. Yeah. I have a feeling that the raw gold in the hinterlands is going to be a lot poorer than the last couple zones of raw gold. Just an inkling. Just an inkling, right? Because there's no dungeon. It's the dungeons with the greens that give us crazy raw gold. We'll still get some greens while we're out and about here. But nothing too crazy. It's just going to be rares and like random drops. But travelers. It's that time. We got to start testing some farms. Alright. First farm. It's just the Turtle Beach, man. I want to... Not the headphones either. Also not the private server. But I want to test this one out while we have skinning at such a high level. We have skinning at... Yeah, 304 with our skinning knife. So I want to test a few skinning farms before we like drop it for mining. And try to level up mining. Those mushrooms are in the cave under where the rare slime is found. Like this, the Skull Rock cave. Because I've been looking around there. I haven't seen them yet. Maybe they're just more rare than I expected. But I've been through it a couple times. Maybe they're camped. They might be camped. Probably a farming bar type of day, though. Farming bar enabled, please. Hey, Patholerics. How are the farms looking in the hinterlands so far? Always loved leveling in the Zone and Classic. We're going to find out. I haven't really fully tested anything just yet. We're about to test some. So far, we've had a look at archaeology, which all the archaeology sites are gone now that we did all of them, which was fun. But I haven't fully tested the farms, so we'll get a better pulse today. I do think we might be relying a little bit on dual gathering, chests, and like 2 or 3 drops in the zone, but we'll see. I can always be surprised, right? I'll look a little deeper into... What the heck? Why couldn't I kill that? I'll look a little deeper into loot tables as we go. Here we go. So it begins. So, we are getting medium leather and thick leather from these guys. I'm probably going to get some of them in the water. We just came from 1,000 Needles with the turtle farm. It looks like the loot tables are very different on these guys. Because before, I mean, this is what we were getting before. It was pretty much like heavy leather, thick leather, turtle meat, thick, or the big mouth clams, and turtle scales. Sorry, dear. Whereas these guys look to only be giving us turtle meat, medium leather. We'll see if we get any thick leather from these guys. I'll update the farming bar in a couple of minutes here with what we get. Okay, so we do get heavy leather, which means we can get heavy hide. But it seems like it's really biased towards medium leather, potentially. I'll track medium leather instead of the scales, because we are not getting any turtle scales anymore. I also don't think we're getting any big mouth clams. So we may go pretty deep into clam dead in this zone. We'll see. We'll just have to see how the gold turns out. What zone's the new archaeology spots in? Pretty much everything bordering us. So there's 2 in Hillsbrad, 1 in Eastern Plaguelands, and 1 in Western Plaguelands. So it's all north. We got lucky, though. I think we did like 20 to 25 archaeology dig sites yesterday before they all disappeared, so I can't really complain on that front. We got up to like 365 archaeology. There used to be more turtles here. Also known as the no turtles make it to the water farm. Yeah. I have a feeling we might be the cause of some Mr. Pandaria quest lines here. It is looking like turtle meat. Heavy hide, though. Heavy hide is good. Billy Quizboy, greetings, traveler. New zone, new turtles. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think these guys might be... Well, we'll see. These guys might be some low-tier turtles. So far, we have gotten 0 clams and 0 turtle scales. And primarily medium leather, which right now is about 3 gold each. You mean BFA? Mop wasn't as heavy turtleified? I thought that the whole, I might be wrong, but I thought the whole, like, quote of another turtle made it to the water was from the Mop quest. Was that from BFA? It might have been. It might have been, actually. Like, another turtle's made it to the water? BFA World Quest? Okay, yeah, so I was mistaken then. That is BFA, okay. So yeah, we're the cause of some BFA quest lines then. Some BFA World quests. I am a little worried that these guys aren't going to hyperspawn unless we kill the ones in the water. So we're going to have to find out. Heavy leather in the bag isn't updating. Oh, actually, you're right. We got to take these things out of the... out of the reagent bag. Unfortunately, reagent bags are kind of bugged. And if we see it... Like, if we track it on the farming bar, but it's in the reagent bag, it doesn't really update. So let's see if they respawn. It looks like they do respawn. Maybe. Oh, there's someone here questing, it looks like. Okay. Initial rate is looking about 2.6k. Oh no. We'll see if that turns up. If not, we might do 30 minutes here. I have a feeling dual gathering might be like pretty decent. Especially since you're also going to be rolling for chests and rares while dual gathering. It might be our best steady farm. We'll see. Timmy Tack, greetings traveler. Good morning, good morning. New zone, new turtles. It's just practical, right? We currently have skinning leveled up, so we'll try them out. Oh man, it actually kind of looks like we might have troubles with respawns here. Might have to go into the water a bit more. Because yeah, there's definitely turtles like pretty deep in the water. And I think that they might be on the same spawns. That's actually quite rough. I put my underwater breathing trinket in the bank. I didn't expect to have to use underwater breathing in the hinterlands. I guess we could... it's not that deep, so we can always, like, pop up. But... yeah, it's kind of a rough one. Skate over. Oof, soggy turtles, unfortunate. Yeah. A little... slightly unfortunate. It's going to slow down the rates. Yeah. I mean, Loot Appraiser might be taking the wrong item values, but right now, first 7 minutes, we're 260 gold in the green for 7 minutes of farming. It's just not that great. We'll see. They might have nerfed it, like maybe back in the day this was way better. People were saying this was like a really good spot to farm turtles like in Classic. So it could have just gotten nerfed at some point along the way. It definitely seems like the loot tables are changed from the other turtles that we've come across. Which is weird though, because there's definitely some good turtle farms out there. This is the best spot. Technically, they're tortoises. Wait, what's the difference between a turtle and a tortoise? Do tortoises not shed their shells? Is that the difference? Different animals? How can you tell the difference between a turtle and a tortoise? Oh, turtle is water, tortoise is on land? So turtle in the water, tortoise on the ground? Well, in that case, these would be turtles, right? Is it? Yeah, there's definitely some land turtles. It's flippers versus feet. Oh. Turtles have flippers, tortoises have feet. I like that distinction. Turtle soup is legal, eating tortoise is a crime. Yeah, I never really thought about that. I guess that makes sense. They might have some other differences too, but I guess these are tortoises. I'm probably gonna call them turtles still, if that's okay, guys. I'm in too deep with the turtle farm. Tortoises are land-dwelling turtles with domed shells and columnar legs, like column legs, not like fins. While turtles are generally aquatic or semi-aquatic with flatter shells and webbed or flipper-like limbs. That's what ChatGPT says. So based on, I mean, it's AI, ChatGPT could be wrong, but it sounds like all tortoises are turtles, but not all turtles are tortoises. It sounds like a tortoise is a type of turtle, based on that. Because the definition said tortoises are land-dwelling turtles. I mean, they're dropping turtle meat. Turtle meat is dropping. And it was like green turtle scales, right? Like it says turtles in like all the drops that we're getting. Interesting. Very curious. Very curious. Is this the blue planet? Yes. Do you call a farm by the item or the mob? That's a good point. There's probably a few examples where I don't know. Where you would call it by the item versus the mob. Maybe they're tortoises that just killed turtles and like have the turtle meat. Did Chug change his handle? Yeah, he just changed it up this morning. It's Chug Life. I think we got a... Oh, level 90 out here. Are they also farming, or are they trying to, like, quest or level, or what? Oh, man. With respawns, the longer we do this farm, the worse it gets. You guys. Yeah, we got competition. Some people are questing. Kind of hurts the rates. Here you probably call it by the mob since you're gathering multiple drops. But if you farm Primal Mana or Dark Runes, you don't say I'm doing the XYZ mob name farm. True. Like, for example, when we were farming Essence of Undeath, we didn't say we were doing, like, the Undead farm. It was, like, the Essence of Undeath farm. But yeah, here where it's like a general skinning farm with, like, loot tables. So it's, yeah, you'd call it the mob name. So I guess, formally, it should be the Tortoise farm. Because it seems like, by definition, these are actually tortoises, not turtles. But I will continue to call them turtles. Yeah, this is going to be... I guess we'll see. Maybe this is the best farm in the zone. This might be the best farm in the zone. 2,000 gold per hour. It's possible. Yo, Mick with a 125 stream streak. Greetings, traveler. Can you get the Hinterlands oozes to hyperspawn for the disgusting oozling pets? There's a lot of questions left unanswered with that one. I've killed quite a few, and so far there's been no bags dropped. I've also pickpocketed a lot. We'll have to test, but so far every single instance of disgusting oozling and the oozling bag, it won't drop if you're above a certain level, like out of chromie time, unfortunately. So I don't know if we can. I also don't think they hyperspawn. Maybe they do. But these are questions that we will have to answer. Indeed. I think, tentatively, unironically, fishing might be like one of the top 3 farms in the zone. We'll have to wait and see, but I actually think it might be. In a zone with Goldthorn, but something gets higher? Yeah, probably. But, I mean, the fish here, they're the, which ones are they? They're the ones that are like 20 to 30 gold. So I think, like, top 3, like, first, I'm pretty sure, like, Dual Gathering of some sort should be on there, as far as consistent farms. But then I don't know what else. It might be, like, Dual Gathering, fishing, and then skinning. Or, I mean, yeah, Wild Vine might be good. I've killed a lot of trolls so far, though. I haven't gotten a Wild Vine. I've killed quite a few trolls. So I don't know what the drop rate is. Maybe the most gold would come from treasure chests. We've already gotten like 90,000 gold in transmog value from treasure chests. We just gotta sell it. Have I found the bit hidden vendors for the mechanical Dragonling and the Iron Feather Shoulders yet? Iron Feather Shoulders. I got the Nightscape Shoulders. Is that what you're talking about, or is there a different vendor? Because if so, I haven't come across that one yet. Or the mechanical Dragonling. It is, though, still pretty early days. We'll see. I mean, like, literally the longer we farm this, the gold per hour goes down. Vendor above Quelden Out Lodge. Oh, no, I haven't really gone up there. I'll have to check that out. Roger that. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, we've done the vendors in Airy Peak. But yeah, not up there. I haven't gone super duper close to the borders yet. I am a little bit afraid of the borders, so I haven't really trekked up there. It's probably fine, but I should probably do that today. I should check on path, see exactly where the borders lie. It's probably fine. Keyword, probably. Every stream you tune into, I'm killing turtles, but sometimes different zones. Yeah. I don't think we'll be killing too many turtles in this zone. These turtles aren't as profitable, it seems. We're giving them a fair chance, though. It's nice seeing stuff off in the distance, too. Giving them a fair chance. Yeah, I guess Tenaris will have more turtle farms. There's a lot of zones with turtle farms. It is one of those things, though, where turtles, especially in retail, they tend to be some of the best skinning farms. Because most other things, except maybe Dragonkin, to a certain degree, and some bats, and some mobs in Zelgrub, a lot of exceptions here. But most mobs in retail, like the actual drops on their table, like the meat, isn't worth much. Whereas turtles can drop like additional trade goods over and above just skinning them. Like turtle meat. So it's pretty good. Whereas like, yeah, boars and wolves, like wolf meat. I probably have some on me. Yeah, wolf meat is worth 5 silver. Whereas turtle meat's a couple gold. So we'll see. Bless you. Thank you, thank you. I mean, I do love the Night Slayer set, but it doesn't exactly match the zone. Not exactly. Not talking about Airy Peak. The other area just west of where you are is another vendor. Sells 2 unique belts. The Serpent Classed belt and the Heavy Notched belt. I think I did. Did we snag that on it yesterday? I'll double check. I think we did. So are those the 3 main vendors? Like Airy Peak with the shoulders and the recipes. Quilted Owl, and then Stone Rot, I think, maybe? Because I think we got the belts. I didn't know about the one up here, though. Get the Murloc transmog. The classic Murloc. Well, I mean, we are, to a degree, Murlocked, but not into one zone. So I don't know. Lion meat is good. Are there... Wait, how much is lion meat sell for in World of Warcraft? Lions are a relatively rare... Is there lion meat? It's a relatively rare item, I think, or mob. Alright, some more underwater turtles it is. But out of the farming game for a few months now, wanting to get back. Did they screw up the prices on BOEs? They all sell for 10 gold plus, making the auction house deposit cost a ton for random greens. They did, yeah. It's based on item level scaling. So the greens that you get, like the BOE greens, they will scale in item level and therefore vendor sell price based on what level you are when you kill them. So if you're level 80, 90, they vendor for a lot of gold because they're item level 74, but they also cost a ton to post on the auction house. Whereas if you're a level 30 character, they won't vendor for as much, and they won't have as bad of auction house listing fees. But most people aren't farming level 30 characters for transmog. So, yeah, transmog fees lately have been pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. There's definitely some times where I'm a little bit in the negative for the start of a zone just on transmog because I'm trying to list and sell it. And if nothing sells right away, I run out of listing gold. Twilight cuffs. Vendor. Blizzard's attempt to fix gold inflation, it seems. Yeah. They got a couple things going. Auction house fees, warband bank tabs, repair bills. Those are probably the big three for anti-inflation, hey? There's some other stuff like transmog, but not as much. Surely the warband bank tabs, like, is a big gold sink. The last one's like 2.5 mil. I think all of them cost, what, like 3.4 mil total? Because it goes... It's like 2.5 for the last, 500 for the second last, 250... Yeah, it might be like 3.5 mil total for all the warband bank tabs. That's kind of crazy when you think about it. That's like not quite a Brutosaur like the old Brutos that were 5 mil, but darn near close to it. There's lions near in the Southern Barrens near Camp Tharajo. That sounds about right. There might be some in Stranglethorn too. Other than that, there's lots of panthers and tigers. Is bank really better over alts? Well, like the warband bank is the bank that you share across all your characters, right? So I think the big thing there is that extra storage like that all your characters can access, so it's like super convenient. Especially if you're trading items back and forth across different characters. Guys, whoa, wait. Oh yeah, we got a green drop. I was like, wait, why did the gold go up? Yeah. It's because of these, the Twilight cuffs. The gold is not really that high. Tons of lions in the Badlands. Are those lions? I guess they are, yeah. Back on land. I think we maybe do a 30-minute farm test on this one and then, you know, see what else we can find. We got to level up mining today, so that might take a while. I've been scouting around. There's tons of herbs in the zone, and there's Goldthorn. So, it could be decent. I've seen some iron and some tin ore. So, dual gathering, like, I have a suspicion that it'll be similar probably to Arathi Highlands. Maybe a little bit worse since it's a smaller zone, especially without the Zidormi time. Brutal war axe. But you best believe I am looking for the treasure chests in this zone. Treasure chests, rares, trolls. Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna make an alt to like be to like cap at a certain level to farm transmog, I would definitely like look into it a little bit versus just like going with what I say, because there's definitely gonna be breakpoints. Like if you want to farm classic, there's probably a breakpoint where you one-shot everything. but your level isn't too high so that they don't scale too high. And it might be a different breakpoint for other expansions. So theoretically, it might be min-max to have like a classic transmog alt for farming, like a Wrath one. I don't know. But then again, the breakpoints might change every expansion. The breakpoint is 5 to 6 levels above the expansion's base level range. Okay, so since classic is 1 to 30, so like you go to 35. Okay, that seems simple enough. There might be some interesting overlap on certain zones with speed sets too for like when you would be getting in the right level for transmog. Because it really does eat into profits. It's several thousand gold to list for me every time. So I've been a lot more stringent on which items I'm actually posting. Because it just adds up, right? That's why you farm on a 60 for the speed. When you're on 60, like what did the greens vendor for? Do you get like a good benefit where it's like a little bit less for auction house fees? It is lower fees, okay. So that's probably like a good balance point then, level 60. Yeah, maybe not as low as level 35, but better than level 86. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can min-max it for sure. Because then you're getting like a little cheaper listing fees, but also like you have the speed set that's insane. What are you at now? Like 240 base move speed? That's 205, yeah. Like that's good for farming. No two ways around that. That's good for farming. I will have to see how much I can vendor everything for here, because that'll go into the gold per hour, but I think we're about done farming. You've been farming, not working on speed? Well, there's probably a point with speed where the time it takes to like get the next upgrade, like the marginal benefit, like diminishing returns, probably comes into effect, right? And there's probably a cap too, right? Like you might be soft capped, I don't know. Okay, let's see how much gold this one was. I'm only doing 30 minutes on this farm, since it seems to be pretty bad. Total vendored is 47 gold. Total vendor value. However, we did get 2 greens that I want to vendor as well. I got the bracers. Where are the bracers? Brutal War Axe and Twilight Cuffs. Oh, the Twilight Cuffs already got vendored in my scrap operation. So total gold is 36 plus 47 of like vendor trash. And then we got 63. So I guess it is 1-to-1-ish of medium leather to heavy leather. Man, ATT makes the tooltip so... I don't like that. I kind of want to change that. Let's go disable ATT for a little bit. Yeah, the tooltips are just too long. Okay, so 40 or 74 slash calc. 74 plus, if we go to all the actual loot we got. There we go. Medium leather, we pulled in 63. It's relatively cheap right now. If I go based off region market value average of 3 gold, 67 silver, that's 230 gold. And then 69 Nice. Heavy leather. Again, very variable here. I think the region market value average is going to be the best number to go off of. So 4 gold, 95 silver each. Which gives us 341 gold. Heavy hide, 3 of them. So 258 gold of heavy hide. Honestly, more gold from heavy hide than medium leather, which is kind of crazy. Turtle meat, 273 gold. I did get 3 thick leathers from killing the rare 3, or the quest mob 3 times. 18 gold. And 2 medium hides, 9 gold. That's everything we got. So it's 1,203 gold in half an hour, times 2. 2,400 gold per hour. Not insane. And that does include the vendor trash too. So not like it's not terrible, like it does move the needle. But for example, at current token prices, 270,000 gold divided by 2,400. Be 112 hours of this farm in particular to get the WoW token. I might test some other stuff, I think. I'll do another loop around for treasure chests and stuff. You could just turn off an ATT. Okay, let me do that. One sec. I figured you could, but I didn't want to, like, fumble around. So let me just change the ATT settings real quick here. Oops. Option. Oh man, there's a lot going on. Oh, interface on... What the heck is interface on this? Yeah, I might just have to, like, do... Oh, it's right here, yeah. Fillers, turn off reagent. Oh, okay, yeah. Catalyst. Oh, man, yeah. What do I want? Everything. I'll just turn off reagent for now. Cost, NPC. Yeah, I'll leave that on. That might be good. Let me see what it looks like now. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's way better. Roger that. Thank you, thank you. Test the trolls. I will be doing trolls. I think I want to level my mining. Let's double check rare spawns real quick. Because I definitely will be doing some of these trolls for a bit for the recipe. But it might be a good time for mining. Is this guy up? Oh, they're up. Sweet. I haven't got a tag. I've gotten 2 tags on this guy so far. Probably the biggest rare drop in the zone. Let's see if we pull it. We're going for... I think it's like here. Yeah. Chan's Imperial Robes. They actually look sick. Can we pull them? Nope. Actually, no loot is crazy. Just 0 drops. Okay. I guess we'll catch you later on that one. I'm gonna fly over everything, though. Tracking treasure. Go over all the rares real quick. He can sometimes drop nothing. I feel like both times I've killed him, he's dropped nothing. But yeah, let me check. Because this is the area you were talking about the belt. I think we did grab the belt. Yeah. Yeah. You got one on auction house. It's limited supply, though, so I may as well grab a couple more whenever we're here. I have also been popping into the other vendor in Airy Peak, which has been good, just like stocking up on some Nightscape recipes. Didn't believe the Chans and Pure Robes guy had an exaggerated drop rate until trying him, but he does. So is it more likely? Is it more likely than not? Like, is it like a relatively good one to like actually get, or is it actually quite hard to get? Check on the slime rare. But yeah, every time I've been in here, guys, I've never seen any... Never seen any of the fungus, the herb. Let me see. I can probably try to cage the Jade Oozling. Although I don't think my battle pets are high enough level. I'd have to level them up, actually. Yeah, never mind. I'll forfeit that one. The Jade Oozling you can get here on the ground, if it's like a capturable pet and you put it into a cage, you generally can't sell it. And I have yet to get an Oozling bag from these guys. Can it be caged? It's like the ones you can get from battle pets, you really can't sell. Really only dropped or vendor battle pets can be sold. As far as I'm aware. I mean, I have been mistaken before. But that is my understanding. Aren't the Oozling bags locked with level scaling? Every instance that we've had so far, yeah. Like in Swamp and Wetlands, they have been level locked. So I think they may be here as well. Which is a little bit too bad, but... Because that would be a good one to do. Good farm to do. Where you at? Witherheart the Stalker. I haven't actually checked this guy's loot tables yet. Durable tunic, so good just like base transmog. Durable set sells for a lot of gold. Anything else though? Royal, royal, royal. Looks like we've got a new zone. Indeed. Yeah, so like good, so far like decent level transmog, like some like 5,000 to 8,000 gold pieces. Doesn't seem like any like insane one-off pieces though. Yeah. Well, let's see what we get. Brigade legs, okay. Very good. Oh, this is the Alliance rare, so there's no point killing them. Or you can't kill them. Pop in for Zool. Sorcerer's not a bad piece at all, actually. Sorcerer's chest. Kind of good looking too. Red wolf meat, yeah, it's kind of vendor. Alright, so where's the best place to redo my professions? Probably like Ironforge. No, I should probably go to Duskwood to get the extra leveled mining. Check the gnomes. I want to check the borders of my main. Actually, I might do that real quick. Check the borders on my main before I go up there. Because, yeah, I would like to go. I just don't want to accidentally... Like, if the zone is just coded, like, wonky. I don't want it to be like, oops, wrong zone. So one sec, guys. Log on to the Paladin. Is the hardcore Paladin alive? Yes. Pathalarix the Paladin is indeed alive. Where are the chests? I haven't gotten a chest today, yeah. Oh, leg. Okay, so let's go... I guess housing teleport might be the best. Any more crazy chest drops after yesterday? Nothing crazy yet. Well, not aside from what we got yesterday. Okay. Has the OOX quest item dropped yet? It did, and then I mounted up, like I started the escort quest, and I mounted up on my flying mount, and it failed the quest. So if you do that one, don't mount up on your flying mount. Just walk with the quest, I think, is the meta. We live and we learn. Hopefully we get the item again. Yeah. So that quest line, there's 3 quests. There's one in Feralis, Tenaris, and Hinterlands. And to get the pet, you need all 3. So we can do the one in Hinterlands, but we'll have to wait for Feralis and Tenaris. They're all zones that we can spin soon, though. Wow, you really notice how fast the rogue is when you run on Path. Look at this. And Path even has, like, some base paladin movement speed, but he runs so much slower than Goldie. Yeah, we actually are cruising on Goldie. Wait, my keybinds are different on this character. So yeah, we're gonna check really the Plague Lands borders. I also want to double check and see like where the path is, how the path works into the Plague Lands. Check the borders. Assess the threat, assess the situation. Oh, I don't have to get the item again. I just have to wait for the respawn of the chicken. Okay, so I probably have the quest item in my bags. I thought it would have gotten destroyed when I failed. So I can do it again then. Good to know. Might have been faster to fly south from Silvermoon. You're definitely right. It 100% would have been faster just to fly south. Like, substantially faster. That's my bad. I forgot that the current content zone is on Eastern Kingdoms as well. Where's the new zone? Is it this? Wow. Not used to it either, yeah. I mean, at this point, we're far enough north where we just continue, but yeah. We could have also portaled to Twilight Highlands. I'm just so used to playing zone locked. I'm like, we go to Stormwind and we fly up. Because yeah, we could have just done the Twilight Highlands portal in Stormwind 2 to be like way closer. Class Hall? Yeah, Class Hall is an Eastern, yeah. So it turns out this is probably like the slowest way we could have done it. Only slower way would have been to like take the boat from like Stranglethorn to Ratchet, then to come back to yeah. It's my bad, guys. We'll get there. We'll test the borders, and then we'll be back on Goldie. Maybe we'll see some Path of Lyrics content, though, one day. Alright. Arathi Highlands to the Hinterlands. So first things first, I want to look at a couple borders. I'm a bit worried about the Hinterlands border here with Hillsbrad Foothills, so I want to see when we actually swap over on this path here, the Path of Lyrics. When does this path go into Hinterlands? Or like Hinterlands to Hillsbrad? So far, so good. I feel like I would never go this far on Goldie, so it's pretty chill. Like, I would never be here on Goldie. Oh, this is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Yeah, this is still Hillsbrad. There we go. Yeah, that's chill. So I can go pretty far up here and not worry about it. There's no mobs here, like, so there's no real point to come over here, but I can. Dig site? Well, I mean, I have different dig sites on Path of Lyrics, right? Let me switch... whatever, I won't switch flight styles. Airy Peak. Airy Peak is pretty safe. I would never really be this high up on Airy Peak anyways. What I am kind of interested on is the path up here. Right? Like this path. This should, if everything is coded right, all be our current zone, but I wonder when it swaps to Plague Lands. Plague Mist Ravine. There's deer up here. There might not be anything up here, even. It might be a moot point. Hate that switch flight styles now. Yeah. Yeah, you could have like a dragon on your mount and like a regular mount. It is nice that you can skyride on like your other mounts, but it is annoying to have to switch flight styles. This is also extremely fair border transition here. Yeah, extremely fair. And it is confirmed Western Plague Lands. In no world would I ever be that far on the path on Goldie. In no world. Good, good, good. So far, Hinterlands seems like a very reasonable zone for borders. Let's check the keep. You guys are saying there's gnomes up here? Oh, there is. I'm not gonna look at the vendors on Path because like I'll look at them on Goldie. But there's this engineering supplies vendor, which we'll check out. And yeah, it seems to be pretty reasonable. Like, I'm not going to be up here, but it's very fair. Extremely fair coded here. Like, I would never be up on this area. Like, this is technically Eastern Plague Lands, but there's just like no man's land up here. That's kind of funny. I'm also a little curious as to when the path here switches over, like on the water. And then I think we hop back up onto Goldie. Well, yeah, I also wanted to test this on path. Can I even go through this on a non-druid? Yeah, nothing happens. Can't even click it. But yeah, there's not much going on here, so I don't have to worry too much about it. Now, I haven't gone here yet on Goldie because I was afraid that this would be, like, plague lands versus my actual zones. No, it's also super, super far. Like, when does it turn? Also, wait. Is this a walkable path? If I can stay on my mount the whole way, like there's an argument for Eastern Plague lands too. Hold up. It's probably not gonna work. No, this is not. You'd have to swim. It's still Hillsbrad though. You'd definitely have to swim though to Eastern. Okay. Very good. We'll go back to Goldie. Should play some off-stream hours on Path and try to farm Warbound gear to randomly roll off the Goldie. For like upgrades? Nah. We gotta get those upgrades naturally on Goldie. I can't be giving him Warbound gear. It would be massive upgrades for sure, though. That is no doubt. Paladin with Warlock colors is pretty cool. I like that set. Wasn't there a path behind the Dragon Portal into the mountains to EPL? I didn't see one there. It didn't look very passable. You thought I wasn't going to go full screen for a second? Nah, I got it. Also, as long as I wasn't just on my transmog alt, they're far enough down my like character page that like they don't actually show. I just do it out of an abundance of caution. Oh, I'm going to the wrong place. Let's check out that vendor. He was like here, right? Yeah, right there. Cool little house. So this guy's trade supplies. Relics of the past. I think we have access to all this stuff before. I have tried to flip relics of the past in the past. Doesn't always work great, but I mean, like, it's... I've had an average sale price of 213 gold, so sometimes you can actually flip these profitably. Depending. I could try it while we're here. Okay. So this guy, yeah, okay, he has the schematic for the Mithril Mechanical Dragonling. It's a engineering craft. It's a trinket. 0.012 sell rate. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely sell that. Another good recipe vendor for us to explore. Also, a banger soundtracks in here, man. This dude's just hanging out here forever. This is all he sees. And he's just listening to this music, just standing here. This is the life of a gnome. Let that sink in. Oh, so this guy can have the shoulder pattern, though. It's just not in stock right now. ATT is saying Iron Feather shoulders. So we do want to check this a couple times for the shoulder pattern. It's just not currently in supply. Noted. We got to go back to Duskwood to train mining, guys. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. I'll see myself out. Unk joke? That was a certified unk joke right there. Okay. How much gold are we at? 357. I have sold some items, just I haven't looted the auction house yet. Hey guys, the plan is we're gonna go to Duskwood to train with none other than Matt Johnson, the best mining trainer in Eastern Kingdoms. And then we gotta level up mining. There's no two ways about it. I'm gonna double check my bank and see if I have any ore. And then we'll just run it. I don't think there's a smelter. You know what? There might be a smelter in Wildhammer Keep, like an anvil. There might be. I'll check. Yeah, look how much faster Goldie runs than Path. Like, he's a quick, especially in stealth. Like, I'm so speedy. Okay, let's go Duskwood. Yo, Lee, greetings, traveler. Heya, heya. So yeah, we'll go straight down to Duskwood. Not going into Deadwind Pass. We had a pretty close Deadwind Pass scare yesterday, so I do not want to go in there. Arguably the closest, almost accidental zone unlock, or zone entrance, that we didn't enter on. Pretty close. Want to race my druid? Only for 100 meters, and I could use grappling hooks. But you probably still beat me. Yeah, we'll do the sprint. But I'd probably still lose that one. Alright, so skinning, guys, so far does not look like the meta in in Hinterlands. Let's get mining. Matt Johnson. Always, always, always train the full thing. Get Cataclysm mining, even if you don't need it. Because you never know when you're going to need it. Okay, so let's just go straight back and level it up. I gotta run to the washroom real quick, guys. Have I done Hillsbrad yet? Got a ton of blues in that zone. I have not done Hillsbrad yet. That zone is still locked away. So, farming bar is going to be a little different here now. I think we might be able to level up to the current level pretty quick. As far as I know, it's mithril, no, sorry, iron and tin. So once we get to tin, we can smelt some tin. I'll probably pick up herbs as I go too, just for the gold. Always looking for treasure as well. Track treasure is enabled. Find herbs, find minerals. Okay. So basically, we're going to level up mining while we get some herbs. Not all herbs here are going to be made equal either. Because King's Blood, like, I think the best one will be Goldthorn in the zone. I don't know how much minerals, how many minerals there are, I should say. Tin vein, okay. They definitely changed the mining pickaxe, yeah. %, like the tool, like the mouse over. It's definitely updated. Same with the herb one. Jin thought Allure has a lot of nodes. Okay. We'll have a look. I probably shouldn't be vendoring the coarse stone. But yeah, then we can also be eyeing up for rare spawns, treasure chests, all the good stuff. Why is there tin here? It's a good question. We're definitely going to track Goldthorn, probably tin and iron. I'll see which other herbs I want to track. Bruiseweed isn't that crazy. I'll probably track Blindweed. Blindweed is good. It's pretty rare in the zone, though. So far, I've only really seen it around a couple of the... like the water sources. Why is there tin here? It does seem like a bit of a high-level zone for tin, I'm not gonna lie. I hear you out on that one. Because there's also iron. But yeah, it seems like a really high-level zone for tin. Okay, yeah, so iron, tin. We can probably get some gold as well. In classic, iron was the lowest level reagent here. That makes sense, because it's like a 48. Like a level 48 to like 52 zone in classic, right? Oh yeah, I'll track the blindweed. I'll probably track the 3 most valuable herbs once we get going. $40 to $50 zone in classic. Yeah. It definitely seems higher level than tin. Like, I would have thought, before I came here, I would have thought iron and mithril. Like, a mix of iron and mithril is like what I would have guessed. Like, 100%. I don't think I would put my money on tin. Also, I'm going to do my best, but if I do fly over a treasure chest spawn, then definitely shout at me. But I should see it, and I should grab it. I'm also going to check for the rares. I love the troll music, man. The drums? I actually love it. Bruiseweed is like 3 gold each. What's the mill value on these things? 7 gold for King's Blood, 3 gold for Bruise, 10 gold for Blindweed. Okay. Milling is a possible angle here, then. Oh, they changed the level of this zone in Cataclysm to 30 to 35, which would have changed the nodes that spawn. Okay. Because, yeah, it's kind of giving like southern Stranglethorn herbs and ore vibe. Like that's the level bracket it kind of seems like. Wild Steel Bloom. Is that good? That's actually quite good. Off the bat here, we're not going to have a good estimate on gold per hour because we're still leveling up mining, so I'm only getting one mining level from the iron deposits. But we'll just like get them as we go. Once we get to a certain level, we can smelt tin and it'll give us a boost of a couple levels. But iron is looking pretty good. Iron right now, it's 7 gold each. Region market value average history as well is quite high on it, so the iron's definitely a good angle. Yeah, there's iron in the cave too. Change weapon and mop. Maybe. Maybe. They might have moved stuff around for Cataclysm too, though. It's hard to keep track of all the different times the zones have changed. Classic Hinterlands, mostly the same as STV except the caves. Every cave has Ghost Mushroom. Do you mean in Classic or in Retail? It kind of seems like they took out the Ghost Mushrooms from Hinterlands in Retail. I haven't found a single one yet. I mean, today will be the day if we find one because we're doing laps and laps and laps. But so far I haven't found any Ghost Mushrooms. Maybe when they changed the level of the zone, it went below the level of Ghost Mushroom and they took it out. That's very possible. Classic is the version you know. Yeah, so it really seems like during the stat squish, the level squish of the zone, it must have just gotten kind of like pulled below Ghost Mushroom values and taken away. Blind Weed is good, though. I actually think Blind Weed will be, like, a really good one. I have noticed a couple... Oh, Fade Leaf is good, too. We get, like, a good array of herbs, actually. Yeah, there's, like, 6 different types of herbs here. Maybe we'll get more, too. Do I have Bruiseweed yet? Yeah. I noticed a couple of these herbs and ores did get reset on the markets, so... They've probably stabilized, but... It's kind of hard to see where we're going, though. On the different levels. Even if there's no ore up here, I'm 100% checking this rare every time. No luck. A nice variety of soundtrack for sure, though. If we're still in the zone during the anniversary event, some days there's a Dragon World boss, which is skinnable, for some fairly valuable mounts up in Saradine. That could be good. I don't know. I think we'll be out of the zone before the anniversary event, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it coming up soon? Anniversary. Hollow's End. Now, the anniversary is not for a while, right? Yeah, it's not until November. So I hope we're out. I sure hope we're out of the zone by November, guys. If we're still here during November, something went very wrong. Mark my words. If we're still hanging around in the hinterlands in November, whew. GG. The density of herbs is quite high, so it does make the route feel a bit longer. Oh, you can mine them. Oh, wow, you can mine this guy. That's cool. I wonder if there's other... He's probably unique. Are there other things I can mine? He seems like the only golem. Yeah, I think it's November. Strangle Cup, Life Root. Oh, okay. Will I keep rocking the tier 1 set for a while longer? I think so. I think a little while longer. I might lose the cap in a little bit, like just go helmless, but I think I'll rock the overall set for a while. There are, I mean, we could change to the Nightscape set. That's one that we were using in Duskwood because we now have the pattern for the shoulders, so we can actually finish off the set. So I could swap to that if I wanted to. I have gotten a couple recent sets that are quite nice, like the Warden set from Kalimdor from Thousand Needles. But I kind of want to save Warden set for Barons. It's like the Conan set. Barons or like something like that. So yeah, we'll probably rock Knights there for a while. It's a long time coming, so I kind of like it. I think a troll themed outfit will be good. We'd probably have to farm Zel Grub. We probably have something, but it is hard to have like a fully cohesive set on Goldie. It's getting better as we have more zones unlocked, but I don't really have any like super good like leather troll transmogs. We have a lot of like sets that are like somewhat completed. Like we have like 3 out of 6 of the pieces, but we're missing a couple. Come in here for the rare, but also for the minerals. Iron ore. Hand stitched leatherworking set is a bit underrated. We were rocking that for... What zone were we in? The hand stitched set. It is kind of nice. I think that was tentatively going to be our Barons one. I think Barons is going to be Wardens and then Duratar hand stitched leather. Duratar or Mulgore hand stitched leather. Like the most basic set for the starting zone. I think that fits. Whereas the Barons is a bit higher level, so we'll do the Warden set. Lots of greater sagefish. Can't find out when the ghost mushrooms disappeared. But Wiki says they only spawn in Unguru now. Mara and Dharamal also spawn them. Okay, ghost mushrooms. They're worth quite a bit. They're like 20, 30 gold on retail, it looks like. So they're definitely worth farming once we get to a zone with them. I'd never really farmed them before. So. Never had it, so never really lost it. At least there's Goldthorn. I will say it's definitely an herb, well, like, as far as quantity goes, an herb forward zone, right? There's a lot more herbs than ores. Not all of them are super valuable either. All I'm going to say is let's hope we get some good chest drops, guys. Let's hope we get some good chest drops in this zone. And let's hope the backlog transmog does well. One plus side for this zone, kind of like, because I will be away in Scotland for a good chunk of this zone, I'm going to be doing like my auctions and undercut scans. So this zone in particular will probably have like a higher ratio of just like reposting versus raw farming. So we might end up having, like, by default, more transmog to trade goods. Just off the backlog stuff. Because, like, if I'm logging in, like, every now and then, I'm going to log into repost. And then if I have a little extra time, like, maybe we're, like, it's downtime, I might do a bit of farming, but we'll see how it goes. Gotta get kilts while we're there. Chug, are you still watching? Are we gonna splurge on some kilts? I'm down. Can you tune into the competition? Yeah, so it's gonna be live streamed. I'm not gonna live stream it myself, but the venue will live stream it. If you do want to watch it, the best thing to do would be to join the Discord, because I'm gonna be giving an update once we have the link for the live stream on the Discord. And I'll give, like, the times I'm competing. I know what time I'm competing, but it's kind of confusing because it's, like, Scotland time, so I'll have to give... Yeah, it'd be kind of weird. Wait, you think the live stream is paywalled? Really? Oh, that sucks. Wait, why would they do that? Am I crazy? Like pay-per-view for Natural Strongman? Well, we'll see. We'll look into it. If it is, then I'm sorry. We'll at least, at the very least, have like a recap after where we talk about it, but... Sounds like their live stream is bound for gold. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to look into that, Chug. See what the word is on that. See what the word on the street is. Just tuned in. What exact competition are we talking about? I'm going next week. I'm traveling to Scotland for Natural World's Strongest Man. I'm going there representing Canada, Western Canada, in the under 105 kilo category. So it's going to be good. And we were just saying that it is going to be live streamed, but Chug Life, who is also going, is saying it might be a pay-per-view live stream? Yeah, we'll have to look into that a little bit. That'd be quite unfortunate if it's the case. I'm not gonna lie. Because our qualifying one wasn't paywalled, but I guess they might... Gotta pay for the venue and stuff. Silver. Okay, so we do get silver here. Impressive. Looking forward to the results. Thank you, thank you. I'm looking forward to... It's gonna be fun. Chug Life and I, he's in chat here. We're gonna be, after the competition, sticking around for a week, going to Ireland. We've been on a couple like Discord calls, booking our trip, booking our locations, booking our stuff, so we're all set. It's gonna be good. Gonna be really good. We ended up opting to rent a car, so we're gonna be starting in Dublin for like 3 nights, traveling across, staying in and around Dingle in County Kerry for 2 nights, making our way up north, like Cliffs of Moher, all that stuff, and then staying in Galway for 2 nights, then making our way through the Central back to Dublin for 1 more night. So that'll be a fun little vacation for the lads. We're looking forward to it. Go to Cork when in Ireland. It's gorgeous. I popped in there once. I went to Ireland with Pathwife. It's cool. It's a very different vibe in Cork. It's very like it gives me Borealis vibes. Not going to Cork? Well, so the day we drive from Dublin to Dingle, we're going to be taking the scenic route. So I think we're probably going to stop in Cork for A couple hours probably, or other places along the way. Is this it? Yeah, that's so Natural Strongman. That's the Federation. So that's probably where they would be streaming it. Yeah, that's probably it. Oops. Well, it's ominous music here. Yo, OMG Godzilla, greetings traveler with a prime. Welcome in. Lived there for some time as well, and it was the best time of your life. Man, we'll have to stop in. We'll have to stop in. Because I think we can make it the stop in Cork on the way, like kind of loop south going to Dingle into County Kerry. Like, we kind of, like, optimize for staying at least 2 nights in each place. Because one thing I don't like when I'm traveling is having somewhere booked for 1 night. Because check-in will be, like, 4 p.m. and then check-out is, like, 11 a.m. So you're never really settled in the place. Whereas if you have at least 2 nights, you check in, then you have a full day before you check out. So that... Unless it's, like a final day where you're just, like, flying out the next day. Otherwise, we probably would have wanted to stay in, like, individual places along the way, but it's just kind of a little more min-max, I think, to have at least 2 nights in a lot of places. But we're renting a car, so we can really explore around as we want. I was looking, it blows my mind. If you transpose the map of Ireland onto the map of Alberta, how much smaller it is. It's actually insane. It's crazy. So, like, yeah. A little 4-hour drive does not faze the Alberta boys. We'll make it. Which one of us is going to be driving? Isn't driving there going to be a struggle? Yeah. Chug is driving because getting a manual car is cheaper than a standard car, and I cannot drive stick. Chug Life can, so Chug's driving. Also, when I was there with Pathwife, we the roads are really narrow. We were swapping. I would drive some, Pathwife would drive some. I won't say which one of us did this, but going over a bridge with the narrow roads, a truck was passing, and we angled a bit too close to the side, hit the curb, blew the tire, had to get towed to a tire shop. It's some narrow roads over there. Some narrow roads. Yeah, Chug Life will be driving. You also curb the tire? It seems so easy. It's actually crazy though. You'll be driving around in Ireland and it's like the speed limit is like 100 kilometers an hour and it's 2-lane road, but it's like the width of a bike path. It's crazy, dude. You can shop your Europeans by putting Alaska over Europe. It's the size of Western Europe. Yeah, Alaska's huge. European roads are indeed narrow, yeah. Although the cars in general are like on average, there's a lot more like mini and mid-sized vehicles, whereas like in Alberta, first off, there's a lot of pickup trucks, but also most SUVs would be like your large SUVs. It's kind of rare to have a compact SUV. Not rare, but like not as common as in Europe. So like the cars here are just like wider in general too. I'd low-key drive a compact SUV though. I just love fuel efficiency, man. Gotta save the gold. Update on viewing. It's paywalled by StrongPass. You do have to create an account to view. Okay. This is information Not good information. And it costs 10 euros. Okay. Wow. Well, at the very least, we're gonna do like this first stream that I'm back. We're gonna do like a recap and talk about the competition, and potentially be vlogging it. So there might be a vlog, but we'll think about this, because if it's gonna be paywalled, like that's a lot of money for watching a competition. Okay, who's buying it and streaming it to Twitch? I mean, don't do that. But fair. Timmy Tech lol, yeah. Yeah, that's... I mean, I guess they're trying to make money, right? But... yeah. We're spoiled with Goldbound this week. Why are the tokens only 260k? It's NA, man. EU is so expensive. I don't know. I think there's a lot of factors that go into it, but yeah, token is definitely harder to get on average on EU, I would say. If it's paywall, they might have a video ban in place too. Yeah, I'll have to look into this. Because my plan was to go like over the live stream on my first, like over their VOD, kind of like we did for the powerlifting competition, and talk about it. But if it's paywalled, I probably can't like play the VOD on my live stream as like a react if it's like a paywalled thing. At the same time, it's 100% transformative content if we're talking about the competition. Last year's VOD is on their YouTube page. Okay, so maybe the VOD will be free to watch. I might have to look into getting one of those video packages, yeah, because I think there's like videographers on site, or like at least photographers on site. And so you can pay for a package. Might be good. Might be good to do. We lost a side mirror in Ireland. Tiny roads. Oh my gosh. Going from Northern Ireland to Southern Ireland was hard because one uses kilometers per hour and the other uses miles per hour. Yeah, we feel comfortable in Southern Ireland, like not Northern Ireland, because it's kilometers per hour. So everything makes sense to me coming from Canada, which is nice. By the time you're back, it could be there. Yeah. The VOD might be just watchable. It might not be too bad then. So our classic mining is only at level 19. I wonder if I should just go to Elwyn and farm a couple copper ore and smelt it just to power level up, because we're getting like very little iron ore. If we just like get a little bit of copper ore and smelt it, like it's gonna boost our level a lot. I'm gonna do that. Because we've been out here for... we're getting 1 level per minute. Let me just housing TP. Do a podcast still review on Steam. Post as a Steam game. Yeah, that's kind of what I did for the powerlifting meet. So if there's no video, we could definitely do that too. And just talk about it. Am I a car guy? Or just don't really care? I'm not I'm not a car guy, but I'm not really a car guy. Like, if I had unlimited funds to buy a vehicle, it's gonna be a truck. Like a pickup truck. Versus like a supercar. Also, if I had unlimited funds to pay the gas. I drive a Subaru. Crosstrek. Very good on gas. Very good on gas. Not very good for hauling things, towing things. Definitely don't call it Southern Island when you're in Ireland. Yeah, I was just reading the chat. Yeah, probably wouldn't go too well. If you like going to Canada, I'm like, yeah, so how's the northern states going? How's our 53rd state going up here? Probably the same vibe, right? I need a new RL mount. Yeah, I do. The problem is mine's very functional. Very good on fuel. Very good fuel economy. Yeah, we'll get a little bit of copper ore, smelt it, and just boost our levels here. Except when I turn right, yeah. My, I just had to out of the shop for my brakes. I had to get all my routers and brakes replaced. They were gone, it was making a bad sound. But I still have a clunking when I turn right. It's very true. One sec, I gotta list some more bruise weed. I just saw something sell for crazy prices, so I'm gonna list the rest of mine. Where did 51 and 52 come from? No comment. Let me smelt this up. Which is more valuable in Canada, the loonie or the toonie? The toonie, it's double. A loonie is $1, a toonie is $2. Do I have any? I don't think I do. I don't think I got any loonies or toonies hanging around. But yeah, it's the coin. A loonie is like a $1 coin. A toonie is a $2 coin. So it's twice the value. This is not a... Is this not a forge? Wait. How is this not a forge? Wait, am I tripping? Requires forge. Is this a... What the heck? This could be a patch bug, maybe, because I've always smelted here at the forge. Let me try going, What the... Let me try going to Duskwood Forge. It used to be, yeah, I've smelted tens of thousands of copper ore there. Like, I've definitely smelted at that forge before. I can confirm that. Let's see if the Duskwood Forge is working. Is it bugged with the current patch? You watched me smelt hella copper ore there before? Yeah, I've like literally tens of thousands of copper ore have been smelted there. Also, how sick does the Bat and the Night Slayer set look in Duskwood? This just matches the zone so well. Tired of using the forge for free? Paywalled? Yeah. Does that forge work for anyone else, or is it just me? Like, maybe I have an add-on? Let's see if this one works. Like, this is definitely a forge. I have also smelted here. It's not working. Okay, what if I buy like a blacksmith hammer? Maybe it's bugged. Do I need a blacksmith hammer? Is it bugging? What the heck? Do no forges work? Okay, what other forges do we have? Well, there's a forge in Red Ridge. Let me check the Red Ridge forge. Yeah, if you just started Goldbound, you'd be really out of luck. Stormwind? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if the Goldbound, if the forges in our cities don't work. If this one doesn't work, what I'll try doing is disabling all add-ons for a little bit and try again. Let's check on, I guess I'll just get ore as we go. Let's check on the Red Ridge Forge. That's crazy. Small indie company. What's the saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's the first time in 20 years that the Elwyn Forges have gone out. I didn't reload. I guess I could try reloading. I feel like something like that, though, it's like more of like a game issue than like my client, but I can try reloading, yeah. If it doesn't work. I'm gonna go to the Red Ridge Forge and test it. Just getting some copper to smelt to level it up. If it ain't fixed, break it. Can anyone else confirm, like, if they're close to Elwyn, can you try smelting something there? Does it work for you? Or is it just me? Let's see this one up here. Maybe it's Eastern Kingdoms. We could go over to Fairmore Isle and try to smelt there. The Black Forge is working. We could go into the instance too. We could go to the yeah, into the dungeon. Have I trained smithing up enough? I think so, because I'm just doing copper ore. I have the recipe. I have copper trained. I think you can you smelt regular bars or only dark iron in the Black Forge? Okay, this one literally, the tooltip literally says forge on the bottom right of my screen. So this better work. Yeah, this one works. So this one is a forge. That's weird. So if you guys have to smelt, Red Ridge, the Lakeshire Forge, is up and running. Yeah, so it must be like the building forges, because this one is like a different type of forge, where it's like, this is just a forge. I wonder if all the building forges aren't working. Sounds like the hidden forge is the one that broke. Yeah, it kind of seems like it. It's kind of weird. Okay, now copper. I need to learn to smelt tin. So we got to go back to Duskwood to learn to smelt tin, and then come back here to smelt. The trainer is literally beside the forge, but we can't use it. Oh man, let's just not fly into Deadwind Pass either. Anyone know if something's up with Prime? You just logged in to use your Prime sub, but doesn't show up as an option. Sometimes they move it around, make it hard for you to use the Primes, but I don't know if anyone else can answer that. They try to play a little game of cat and mouse sometimes with the Prime button, though. Fun little mini game. Alright, let's train up tin. Because now, if we can smelt tin, we're kind of good to go back to our zone. Because we get tin. Oh, there might be a real one behind. Is this a forge, technically? Those are just the bellows for the forge in there. Oh, I don't have the level for tin. I gotta get 4 more levels. Level 50 is tin. 1 sec. $47. If I get a couple more copper ore, I can just smelt it and then it should give us levels, potentially. The forge should be inside of the building. Yeah, it wasn't working for us. It's like the Elwyn building forge and the Darkshore, or the Darkshire forge. No bueno, unfortunately. I'll try again. Because now we're going to be level 50, so we can actually train smelt tin.
Got it.
There we go. Yo, yabba dabba doo. Appreciate the prime. Working through the technical difficulties. Confirmed. Worked. Okay, now we can train tin and bronze. The whole point here is not to make gold, it's just to like level up the crafting. Yeah. So this is not counting as a forge.
Got it too. Embarrassed smiley face emoji.
Yo, I'm Jason D. Appreciate the sub. Confirmed. Did go through. Yeah, so that forge doesn't work anymore. The building for... I guess I didn't reload, but let me just go back to Red Ridge. So weird. The problem is that mining trainer is the only one that can train us on smelting. I want to get high enough to smelt... I guess tin is probably all we need. Maybe iron would be good, though. Yeah, from what I can tell, as long as the tooltip shows forge, it should go. I'll do all the copper first, because it'll give us some skill ups. And then I can smelt all the tin, and then I can make bronze afterwards with the bars, like double dip with the bars. You could check the vendor for the rare shields. I could, yeah. Take a look, yeah. Elwyn Forge is gone for you as well. That's so weird. They must have broken it with the housing stuff. You guys are right. Really, really weird. Okay, now we do bronze. 3 mining levels right here. So I think for tin, or for iron, I think we need 150. What level to mine iron in retail? 125. So at 125, we get full amounts of iron, and we can actually test the gold per hour. So we're at the point now where we just have to get ore, because it's going green. So I'll just fly up and just gather ore on the way up. Yeah, we're pretty close to it, so I'll just get some higher density ore on the way up. There just isn't that much ore in the hinterland, so it's just better to get the high density stuff here to get the skill ups. Go into the cave even. That's one number they haven't changed from Classic. It seems like, yeah, a lot of the mining and like the skill numbers are relatively the same, at least in Classic. Because it's still 1 to 300, so there's no point changing it, right? Other expansions are condensed, like 1 to 125 or 150 or 100. We'll get a couple levels in here, though. I love grappling hook. Ten out of 10 using grappling hooks. Alright, I'll just Hearth. I'll do Hinterlands and like Arathi. Arathi had a good amount of ore, so that'll let me just get to 125. We need like 45 more nodes, and we should be there. I didn't check on the shield vendor, I forgot. The forge in the center of Iron Forge still works? Okay. Do I know what's 11 out of 10? 11 out of 10? Flight form? What is? Dual wielding grapples? Oh yeah. Like the double stack? Oh, Attack on Titan. Oh wow. Like a different game. Yeah, grappling hook is good. I like it. Oh, we have a high enough level for silver, actually. Silver, we just got 3 silver ore. So let me try this out. Let me try a couple different ones. Got it. Do I get 1 iron ore still? There aren't too many nodes. This spot usually has a couple, though. Yeah, there's iron there, so we can test and see if we have a high enough level. I don't think we do. Oh. Someone's here. Someone's here dual gathering. Oh no. Another successful grappling hook. Yeah, we just get 1. So I'm going to go into what looks to be Arathi Highlands. Just because they have way more ore than Hinterlands, so I can just power level it real quick and then just hop back over. Then I'll just grab the ore. Attack on Titan gives you the velocity. Oh, of pulling the trigger on the zipline. I do love the different movement mechanics, like Assassin's Creed as well. Some very satisfying movement mechanics for sure. I mean, I guess we're still just getting iron, so we may as well just be another zone, but they seem to have higher amounts of iron ore in this zone. It's kind of crazy that Arathi is more than 1 zone away ago. It doesn't seem that long ago we were in Arathi. I guess, I mean, it wasn't that long ago, but we're a whole zone removed. Kind of cool. Thousand Needles felt dense. You're a bit surprised too. Yeah. I mean, Thousand Needles, like the ending was like a little bit longer than expected, but it went pretty quick. Morgan, greetings, traveler. Yeah, before here we were rocking small bags. Now we got the deep sea bags. 10 out of 10 stuff. I'll just do one lap here and go back up to Hinterlands. Just like a wider ore loop. Because once we're at 125, we can actually test the gold per hour. Turtle meat is down to 2 gold. The turtle meat crash? It is! Oh no. Yikes. The turtle meat crash is really happening, eh? Did I kill the rares in Arathi this week? No, it'll be about 2 to 3 more weeks before I can kill them again. We got them like a week and a half ago, so we have to wait for... It's now Horde controlled, so we have to have the Horde control week, on an Alliance attacking week, and then Alliance control week, and then it'll be reset for us. Is Blindweed still 75 gold? What's its normal? It's been up. It's down to about 30 gold. Someone definitely reset the price, because the normal price is considerably lower. Normal price on Blindweed, I think, is like 5 to 9 gold. But there's a couple things that, yeah, someone definitely reset the prices on. Blindweed and... What's the frostweed? Alright, yeah, we're on 96 mining now, so I might pop back over. Winter's Bite? Is that, yeah, it's the one that's on the lakes in the zone. Yeah, it might be Winter's Bite. Whoa. What the heck is this? Good thing I didn't try going into here when I was in Arathi, because this is technically the Hinterlands. I'm really glad I didn't see this in Arathi, because look at this. If I thought... This is an Arathi cave, right? Wrong. Hinterlands. Very curious. If you're just tuning in, we do have Hinterlands unlocked, so we are fair and square here. But yeah, there's nothing in that cave. I don't know what that cave is for. But that could have been a real unfortunate event. I think in this zone, with how dense the herbs are, I'm gonna go back to Steady Flight. Maybe a rare spawn? No, I don't think so. Unless it's not on my add-on rare scanner. Because I would have gone there if there's a rare spawn. From memory, that one was exclusive to Alterac Mountains, unless that also changed in Kata. It very well might have changed in Kata. I often find, like, going between zones, there's these weird dead areas that there's just nothing there. Like, right now, between Eastern and Plaguelands and Hinterlands, there's, like, a plain of just nothing between the mountains. But it's usually not like a cave like that. That would be a really cool RP hideout, though. Like, if you had, like, an RP guild, and there was, like, you had, like, a cave to go hide away in. That's a good one. Because there's no NPCs there. Out of the way, no one's going to stumble upon you unless they're gold farming. And if they're gold farming, they're probably flagged for PvP at item level 42. So you can just one-shot them. AKA me right now. Gnomes can hide in fireplaces. Really? Damn. Also, after our archaeology run yesterday, we're back to non-rested XP. So the nodes are giving us 52 XP per node. We have 526,000. 825. So we would need a total of 10,131 nodes to level up. Like gathering nodes for each level. That just goes to show how fast archaeology leveling was for us. Did we hit 90 yet with Arc? No, we got to 86 in a bit, and then all the archaeology zones went into locked zones. So you can see here, we got Western, Eastern, and then 2 in Hills, Bradfoot Hills. So we got 2 levels though. We got kind of lucky with it. I think we did quite well for ourselves with the archaeology levels. Every zone we get, though, is going to increase the odds that we stay in safe zones for longer. Because every zone we get, it just changes the stats, where it's like, instead of having maybe like, just for numbers sake, 15 dig sites that are locked and 85 that are unlocked, every new zone, it'll just take like 4 and put it to the unlocked. So next time, say we get Hillsbrad, it'll be like 11 to 89. And then we get Hillsbrad and it's like 7 to 93, so it just the odds go up, which is kind of fun. I'm actually like, I kind of want to get one of these zones now to do more archaeology. I'm here for it, man. Because we can just get lucky and level up. There's no real benefit to us leveling up. In fact, arguably, yeah, it's kind of neutral, I think. I don't think the item level on this gear will get any higher, so auction house fees will be the same, but be careful in Daenerys. There's an underground area in the south of the zone, an old temple, which used to count as being Aldum. Noted. Noted. I will do my best to remember that. Rare is not up. Leveling up will reduce what speed you get from items. You're right. We had 8%, now we have 6%. You're right. So I guess technically leveling up is net negative. That's actually, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Because it makes the speed upgrades not as good if we level up. Huh. Am I able to visit the Dark Moon Isle if it's active? Yeah. We had early on, it was our first kind of forfeit zone. Where if we went into like a locked zone, I was sent to Dark Moon Fair for a week. Or until I earned a WoW token. I ended up getting a WoW token in 5 days there. Because I went there like on day 2 or day 3 of the fair. It was really, really fun. One of my favorite Goldbound zones. Also one of my favorite Goldbound episodes was the Dark Moon Fair episode. So it is unlocked for us because of that that forfeit. I don't really go to old zones like that though to farm gold. I go for resources. So like I'll go farm my own Dark Moon Firewater. I forgot to, which is why I'm not using any right now. So next time I'll get some more. But it's unlocked for that kind of stuff, which is nice. But yeah, I currently I don't have any Dark Moon Firewater. I sold it all. Whoops. But yeah, last time I was only using my Dark Moon Fair fishing hat to get like the one pool every 1 hour in regular zones. I didn't actually go to the fair last time it was up. I should have, because I would have been able to do my archaeology monthly quest, and I forgot to do it. But yeah. Oh geez, guys, I'm on this. So many of you know I'm competing in a strongman competition in like 8 days now. I'm cutting weight for it, which means I have to water load this week. So I got like my big water here and a big coffee. Which does mean I need another quick bathroom break. BRB. back. Ugh. It's kind of a little bit cold in the office here. $6,700 herbs to level up. Let's go. Adult diapers equals more gold per hour. Pull out the South Park episode strats. Mom, bathroom. Unfortunately, I am home alone, so no one can come bring me Hot Pockets or like a bathroom, but it is what it is. Where's all the treasure chests at, by the way? Where's short shorts and sleeveless shirt? It's chilly in here. Yeah, it's my own fault. It's true. I could probably put on more clothes if I'm getting cold, but it is kind of chilly in here. Oh, we're getting full iron ore now. We're only at mining 102, and yeah, we get the full amount for iron ore. So I guess the iron ore requirement did go down in retail. That does mean we can start the tracker, the timer, the loot appraiser, if you will. How do we pickpocket a slime? My friend, there's some questions you do not want the answers to. How are we pickpocketing slimes is one of them. I'm going to list everything because I want to have clear bags for an hour of farm testing. Yeah, Bruiseby to still reset. What the heck? We keep farming, that's for sure. Oh yeah, I'll just get rid of everything. Turtle meat, I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna wait on my turtle meat for the market to reset. I'm in no rush to move my turtle meat. You know? In a week or two, the market should kind of come back up. Gold, wow, who's resetting the herbs? Good time to be farming herbs. Heavy leather is down as well, down to about 5 gold each. Again, not in a rush to sell that. Not in a rush to sell my heavy hide either, so I won't contribute to the undercuts. If we're not getting like tons and tons of an item, there's no point undercutting like that. Blind weed is also currently reset too. Jeez. So the market value gold per hour on herbs is probably a lot worse than our actual perceived gold per hour right now, because like 3 out of the 7 herbs have had market resets recently. Get rid of all the stone too. The stone isn't worth too much anymore. It used to be like solid stone used to be worth a lot more. It's down though. Down quite a bit. Used to be like one gold each. You can see I've sold some for 142. I don't think we'll get any mithril here, but I'll get rid of it too, just so we have a clear as day bag set here. Vendor as well. And guys, let's find out how much gold per hour this is. I'm locking in. Dual gathering. No, no what you would call dark green firewater, but, you know, is what it is. Blame Path for the price of the turtle meat. I don't think I feel like, you know, maybe it had an impact, but there are better spots to farm it is the thing. The spot I'm talking about isn't even the best spot in the game to farm turtle meat. So maybe someone else is out there farming that bad boy. Maybe. But yeah, generally speaking, like if I have like a good, consistent farm, after a Goldbound episode, it will go down a little bit because people try it out, and more supply on the market means the prices go down. But they generally end up leveling out after a couple days. Is heavy leather one of those things that waxes and wanes with Darkmoon Faire because you can use it to make green fireworks? You know, maybe. I think there's probably quite a few factors as to the heavy leather price. That would be one of them. I don't think it's like the main supplier though. Heavy leather is used in a lot of crafts for sure. And it's also obtained from a few farms. It is harder to farm though. It is kind of annoying that we don't want anything in a reagent bag if we're tracking it. Oh yeah, Blizzard changed the dye for housing items. That's true. That disrupted the herb market. That's a good point. So there might be more or different herbs now that are valuable for dyes. We might have timed this zone really well if that's the case. If that's why they're up in price. That's a really good point. Yeah, someone might not be resetting it. It might actually be just like a unique dye demand because of the recent patch. That's a good point. I'm going to look into like the new dyes, like the brown dye or the gray dye, and see. Very good observation though. I didn't even think about that. You've been grinding those turtles in 1,000 needles for saltstone. Are you going back and forth with the saltstone cave as well? At least anecdotally, 1,000 needles is the best zone for world drop epics. We went... It's a higher level zone than we normally have, but we went so, like what, 15 zones without any world drop epics? Killing an insane amount of things. We go to 1,000 needles, 2 world drop epics. Kind of crazy. Actually 3. We got 1 in the dungeon too. So 1,000 needles is goated. It's definitely top 3 zone for me for Goldbound. 100%. I really, really liked 1,000 needles. Bruiseweed, iron deposit, nice. Tracking bar works with your reagent bag, that's odd. Mine, it does work. It just doesn't update very frequently. So like, it won't get every single one right away. It'll update every 20 or so. If I have the items in my reagent bags, like, watch this. I just updated there because I moved it out. So it's kind of weird. The reagent bags are definitely like a little bit bugged in that sense. This turtle meat discussion must be very confusing and alarming to a blind person. It must be. Yeah. What the heck? Or someone doesn't play WoW. If they just heard it. Why is this guy farming thousands of turtles? Stranded turtles on islands? And everyone's supporting him, watching him kill them? Reported. And he's selling the meat? Yeah, loot appraiser value is going to be a little bit skewed because we are, as we go through here, if I see a rare, I'm killing it. So the transmog value is in there. I could change it off to mark transmog as vendor sale price. Probably should for farm testing, but I still would rather have the ding. The loot appraiser ding if I get a big drop. We're absolutely farming the Endeavor right now, guys. Which, if you're in the Goldbound guild, new Endeavor is the new trolls. It is in play, so make sure to get out there, get the decor. I haven't looked. It's probably really cool decor. I like the art style of the new zone and the new, it's like a fell troll vibe. Very cool. In my humble opinion. Reported, yeah. Skull Rock. Not to be confused with the Skull Rock server. Wait, there is an infinite gold exploit from the Endeavor that got patched yesterday. Also, guys, if you ever find an infinite gold exploit, you probably shouldn't do it. Don't you get banned if you do the exploit? Like item duplication and stuff, or do they just delete the items? I mean, I wouldn't risk it, honestly. Not worth it. A couple million gold for what? To lose your account of 22 years? They don't tend to do anything about it. Exploit early, exploit often. I mean, you probably hear about people getting banned, but it's probably true that the vast majority of people that participated probably don't have a negative impact from it. I still don't think I wouldn't want to risk it. It depends on the exploit. Probably, yeah. Oftentimes, there'll be weird vendor flips, right? Where you can buy an item from a vendor and sell it back for more. There's been issues with vendors like that before. Usually look at the people that spread the knowledge, so don't make a YouTube video about it. Hey guys. Greetings, travelers. Check out this gold exploit. Yeah. Oh, they might have patched the camera view through the wall grab for the pocket watch. For Benny Blanco's pocket watch, really. Couldn't get it using that trick at all yesterday. They might have. I feel like they've known about that one for a while, though. But then again, they haven't touched the classic servers for a while, and they just recently did. So maybe in that recent big patch, they might have changed that. Generally speaking, if it's game breaking or affects the race to the world first, they crack down on it. Whereas if it's just personal gold or such, they'll keep it. Hand out a week ban. And let you keep the gold. I still feel like I wouldn't risk it. I might do a strip down the middle of the zone here, because we're kind of running low on nodes, like herbs and ores. So I feel like maybe if I do a strip down the middle, it will potentially find some new ones. So far, how far? We're 8 minutes, 9 minutes into this, actually 10, into this farm session, so we may now be at a point where we're going to be throttled by actual herb and ore respawn rates versus how fast we can gather it. In that case, Darkmoon Firewater might not be the best thing here. You once reported that a vendor on Pandaria, you were collecting transmogs, and the in-game GM told you that he didn't find any issues at all. Mysteriously got fixed after you came back to the zone. Huh. Curious. Yeah, there's not much. We might end up like having a low gold per hour because the zone's so small. We're probably hitting like node respawn threshold. There we go. I do want to get these on the auction house though, because things are kind of booming with a lot of these herbs and ores. Well, not ores, the herbs. Silver vein. Imagine a depraved version of Goldbound where popular WoW streamers just stand in the zone until their viewers give them enough gold to unlock the next zone. Handout locked. Yeah. Hey man. Wait, what's this? A rare? The rare scanner add-ons now, you really have to target the thing to get the drops. Or the sound at least. Cringe locked? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we'll be participating in that Goldbound. We're slow and steady here. The raw gold in particular, quite slow, quite steady. Actually, not even steady, it's just slow in this zone. Granted, I haven't vendored too many like greens. A lot of greens I'm just selling anyways, so no point in vendoring them. Here we go. Another chance at the big guy. Oh, no loot. I insta-looted him. What's my slash played? Last I checked, 49 days. Yep, 49 days, 4 hours on Goldie. Chug life. Gotta head off, do some actual IRL work. Hope you all have a great day. I'll catch you later, bro. Catch you later. Have a good one. I can't leave my house until I get a WoW token. Locked. Man, there's like an infinite amount of like weird challenges you could do. In World of Warcraft. Whoa! Chug life coming out. You shot. I got my volume up. That really startled me. Yo, Chug life with the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate the 5 gifted, Chug. Let's go. I was just like, I was so relaxed. I have my audio on so loud. Whoa. Let's go, Chug. Squirrel dropping the let's go Chug as well. Goldbound, but you can only earn money from lockboxes. So just the Bashir token. Peace out, have a great weekend all. Yo, catch you later, Chug. We'll see you soon, man. We'll see you soon. We'll be heading over the seas. I'm so excited. Toilet locked. Can't go to the bathroom until you earn a token. Yo, Hockey. Greetings, traveler, with the super chat. I mean, if you had the right setup in the bathroom, you know, if you had like a cushioned toilet seat, like some kind of a standing desk on wheels that you can kind of pull over the toilet, you could do it. You could definitely do it. These guys are going at it. Yo, Evian Bottle 87. Greetings, traveler with a Twitch Prime on the 3 months. Yo, procking a treasure... Wait, a treasure train? Participants save 35% on 5 or more gifted subs. Is it like a golden kappa train, but for discount? Interesting. Don't forget hemorrhoids. Yeah, the toilet locks... You'd have to be practicing some, like, Kegel exercises frequently. Otherwise, could be in for a bad time. CED saying, chug life. Yo! Sierra Bell, greetings, traveler, with the gifted subs as well. Back to back today. CES is saying, appreciate the gifted sub from Chug. I love to see it. I'm losing herbs now, guys. There we go. Fleur 2012 with a Twitch Prime as well. Greetings, traveler, with a Twitch Prime. Herthos saying thank you, sir, to Cyrabel. Enjoy those emotes, guys. I mean, there's no Poncho parties today because Poncho is unfortunately not home. We do have Stella, though. Guys, so Pathwife has left early to, you know, go overseas before she meets up with me. So she took the cats, Boo and Poncho, to her parents before she flies off. Matter of fact, I think her flight goes soon. I should probably check my Snapchat. Hold that thought, guys. Just snapping her, seeing where she's at. Anyways, so Pathwife is gone. Poncho and Boo are gone. Stella normally sleeps downstairs. We have like two floors. Upstairs has like a lot more carpet and like furniture, and so Stella's not allowed upstairs on the furniture. I'm downstairs all day. So Stella uses like the downstairs couch to sleep, but you know when Pathwife is not home, I sneak her up, and so Stella's like on the. She gets to go upstairs and on the bed. So Stella was upstairs. Last night. It's good. Stella's my dog, by the way. If you didn't know that. If you didn't know that Stella's my dog, it's kind of a weird sentence to say. Am I still using or still doing the water thing? I am. I got my big water bottle here. So right now we're in the water load phase. So up until like the next 3 or 4 days, I'm just drinking like a ton of water so that my body gets used to like, basically the whole idea is, also don't do this. It's not medical advice. It could be really, really dangerous to cut water and manipulate these things. But I drink a lot of water, so I'm drinking about 8 to 12 liters per day right now, and your body releases like the hormone to excrete a lot of water, and then you kind of trick your body, you bamboozle it by drinking a lot of water, and then right before like 2 days, a day before weigh-ins, you stop drinking water, and you still have the hormone in your body to excrete a lot of water because it got used to like so much water coming in, and then you can just drop water weight so fast. I also have to go into the sauna and sweat a lot of it out. But right now, I am currently in the water load phase, so I'm just drinking a ton of water right now. But it's not advisable to do, so it's just for like competitions. Up all night peeing, yeah. Had a couple wee breaks in the night for sure. Gotta do what you gotta do to make weight. And then closer to the competition, like the last 3 days, I'll basically do no carbs. So I'll deplete all the carbs and glycogen out of my muscles. Because every gram of carb Every gram of carbs requires about, it's like 5 grams of water to store. So if you deplete 5, say I can hold, which is pretty realistic, 1,000 grams of carbs in my muscles. If I fully carb deplete, I actually lose not only 1,000 grams of carbs, but 5,000 grams, aka 5 liters of water. That's 12 pounds just by dropping carbs. And then, of course, before you compete, there's 24 hours after you weigh in, and I'll be eating about 150 grams of carbs per hour to replenish the glycogen stores and also drinking a lot of water. So between water manipulation and no carbs, also like low residue food, like liquid only for the last 2 days, I'll drop about 20 pounds. Dangerous, you can really screw up the body's electrolytes, potassium and sodium. Yeah, it is very dangerous. So I'm pretty on top of it with my electrolytes, both during the cut, but also during the rehydration stage. Because you also need to make sure you're getting enough electrolytes in, because if you lose too much salt, not only is it dangerous, but then you also can't sweat. And if you can't sweat, you can't cut more weight. So you need to make sure you're doing it properly. It's a very complex system to balance, yeah. I know 20 pounds sounds like a lot. Objectively speaking, like if I had to do like an extreme cut, I could drop about 35, 40 pounds of water weight in an extreme cut. But between carbs and everything, I probably only end up sweating out like 5 or 6 pounds of water. And the rest will just be like carbs and low residue food in the stomach, like liquid diet. Is it bodybuilding or strongman? Strongman. Yeah, so the weigh-ins are next Friday. Yeah, we're almost 7 days out from weigh-ins, then I compete the day after. It's definitely a interesting system, interesting protocol. Not particularly enjoyable. But it's effective, because then I can be a lot heavier in a strongman competition, which is very helpful. Been carb loading for years. Man, I'm looking forward to the carb load after the weight cut. Oh, it's going to be amazing. Because I'm going to be in Scotland, bro. I'm going to be coming off the plane not eating a whole day, then weigh-ins, and then I get to just like carb up, man. Oh, it's going to be a legendary. It's going to be a legendary refeed. Oh my goodness. That's the only pro. You definitely want to start off though with the hydration and like simple sugars. And after the first hour or two of like slamming a good amount of water, electrolytes, and just like carbs, you can move on to like more regular foods. But you definitely want to start with more simple sugars. Didn't know you had to do such extreme cuts for strongman. It's mostly for mine because I compete in the like the drug tested, like the natural strongman federation, and so I'm competing in a weight class. So it's much like fighting, where I have to be under a certain weight to compete in my weight class, whereas strongmen who compete in the open weight class or the uncapped weight class, aka Chug Life, do not have to cut water because there's no weight limit. Whereas no one in my weight class will be heavier the day before than 105 kilos or 231 pounds. That's the lowest weight class, or the highest weight class. Above that, you can weigh 400 pounds. So I get a competitive advantage by being heavier in that weight class, because I walk around about 250 pounds right now for strongman. Scotland has some good food. I'm looking forward to it. So everyone dehydrates right before the weigh-in. It's not super common at like local or provincial competitions. This is Worlds though, so I would say probably 80 to 90% of my weight class will be doing at least a moderate weight cut. Because they've all like won their respective countries to get there. So they're all quite competitive. And generally speaking, if you have two athletes competing against each other, and one weighs 10% more on the competition day, the one that weighs more will win. Some people don't, though. Some people prefer not to, and they're just like freak athletes. But I would say in my weight class, probably 80% at least will be cutting some weight. Yeah. Is Hinterlands good for skinning? Doesn't seem like it. I tested some this morning, and it was about 2.4 thousand gold per hour at the turtles. Definitely not as good as 1,000 needles for skinning. Don't forget to have some haggis. It's very good. Honestly, it would be probably really good for like recovery. It's a 2-day competition, so maybe I'll crush some haggis after day 1. How many different exercises do you have to do, and how long is the competition day? I'll give like a brief, I haven't really talked about it. I'll give a brief overview of like the actual competition. So it's 3 days. Day 1 for me is weigh-in day. I weigh in at 6 p.m. local time. I then have a full 24 hours to refuel. So day 1 will start the next day at 6 p.m. And day 1 is 4 events. Okay? In Strongman, the events will change based on the competition. But this competition, event 1, is max axle bar squat. So it's like a really thick bar, back squat. 60 seconds, as many reps as possible, 260 kilos, 575 pounds. It's event 1. My plan is to win that event, guys. I'm probably going to zero some events. My plan is to do well on the squats. Event 2 is one of those farmer's carries where you just have like the really heavy things you walk a distance with. It's 275 pounds a hand, which is like 122 kilos a hand, per hand. And that's just like there and back. I think it's like 30 meters there and back. That's event 2. Event 3 is a kind of like a, you have like a sled, like, you know, like high rocks, you have like the sleds. You have a sled with like 400 pounds on it. You push it out 30 meters or 20 meters, run back, grab a 300 pound, 142 kilo sandbag, carry the sandbag, put it on the sled, and then you pull the sled back the 20 meters. Push, carry, drag is event 3. That one's going to be fun. Event 4, or it might be, these two might be swapped, but the next event is log press. So overhead, like, you know, the strongman log where you like pick it up, like Hofler or Bjornsson, just overhead. It's as many reps as you can in 60 seconds. You can pick between 2 weights. 120 kilos or 140 kilos. So it's like 270 pounds or 305 pounds AMRAP. So that's day 1. Then you sleep. You come back for day 2. And then they have you do what's called the deadlift escalator, which is literally just like you go into a deadlift bar and it starts at 240 kilos, which I don't know what that's in pounds. It's like 520 pounds. And you do a deadlift, you go down, and they add weight to the side. 20 kilos at a time. So you go like 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340. I think the heaviest weight is 340. I'm not getting there. You just go as heavy as you can. And then that's the deadlift escalator. Crazy event. My plan on that one, I'm probably going to get the first 3, like 240, 260, 280, and then maybe 300. 300 kilos is 660 pounds. And then the next event, there's 3 events on day 2, is the yoke. The yoke is like the strongman event where you carry it on your back, and you gotta like walk a distance. It's 350 kilo yoke, I think. It's like 770 pounds. So it's the yoke as fast as you can, and then Circus Dumbo. And then the last event, the final event, event 7, is a loading medley where you have like 15 meters of a starting line and then a big platform, and there's like 3 heavy objects, like a keg, a sandbag, and a heavier keg that you load, run back, load, run back, load, run back. And that's all of the events. It's going to be a pretty gruesome competition as far as like intense lifting. Yeah. Will my wife be filming it for my YouTube? We'll see. We were talking earlier, and there's a live stream, but it's like paid access for the live stream. But there might be a VOD that's free to watch. I'll do an event overview when I'm back, though. But I will be away from stream for a while. Because it's overseas, so... Yeah, we'll go over the schedule before we end today, though. Yo, Carowin, greetings, traveler, with the Prime. Welcome in. When is this happening? Next week. So I leave next week, like I fly all next week, and then the competition is next weekend. So like 7 days from now. And then after the competition, I'm traveling around Ireland with Chug Life. little vacay. Pathwife and Chug GF had to head back right after the competition for work, so. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm just looking to go have a good time and compete. There's some really strong guys that are going to be there. Good luck, yo. Thank you. What dates will be gone and when we start streaming again? It's going to be... I'll go over it when we're not farming, because I'll go over on the calendar before we end. But it'll basically be 2.5 weeks. It should be 2.5 to 3 weeks of like no streams. I will be scheduling some YouTube videos like on the main channel, so the YouTube videos will be uninterrupted. But yeah, I would say the max will be like 3 weeks of no streams, which is pretty long. What day am I leaving? Will I get raid day in still? Nah. I'll be gone. I am bringing my laptop, so I'm going to be reposting auctions. So I'll be like doing my like auction reposts and stuff. So hopefully we sell some transmog while we're gone. Basically. Too long? Need to skip it? That's why I wanted to do BlizzCon this year, but it would have made it like 4.5 weeks of no stream. And just also away from home. I don't like being away from home that long. If I went from that competition to BlizzCon. So I'll be doing a remote viewing of BlizzCon this year. So yeah, the hinterlands may be an above average percentage of transmog. Which is what it is. Little backlog transmog never hurt nobody. Am I right? Yo, Celise, greetings, traveler. How's the new zone? I'm really liking the vibe, the atmosphere, like the change in scenery. The gold farms seem pretty mid to low tier as far as a Goldbound zone. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some angles for sure. But I think the top consistent farm isn't going to be breaking any records. Do I see turtles? There are turtles. I did farm the turtles today. Unfortunately, the turtles here, they have medium leather. and no clams and no turtle scales. And they don't spawn that well. So it worked out to about 2.4 thousand gold per hour to farm the turtles on the shore here in Hinterlands. Like 1/3 to 1/5 the efficiency of other turtle farms. Plus turtle meat is crashed, so... Will this be the slowest zone so far? I don't think so. Ooh, chest. Sorry, one sec. Guys, first treasure chest of the day. Let's go. Come on. It's a ring. I mean, it's a good value ring, but it's a ring. Stutarn's ring. Stamverse. Like, I'll try to sell it. Waste not ring? Oh, it's a waste. Oh, sweet, actually. I just can't read. Okay, that's awesome. My bad, guys. This might actually sell then. I just saw the icon. I guess that is a waste icon. Yeah. Oh, I guess I read Stuten's ring. Yeah, literally, it's literally called ring. That's what confused me. Okay. But yeah, I think the chests are really good here. We've pulled like over 100,000 gold in value from the chests. Of course, we have to sell the transmog, right, before we get the gold, but it's pretty good. It's actually really good. Little heads up, if you go to Ghostlands, leaving Eastern Plaguelands can trigger the road on the midnight version of Ghostlands. Okay. Yeah, there's such weird borders in the zones. But going back to if this would be the slowest zone so far, I don't think so. I think Elwyn, I think we'll have to get really unlucky for things to be slower than Elwyn. Even though we're going to be away for a lot of the zone, I got a feeling like it still will be pretty... Not more than a month, probably. Because keep in mind, we got some backlog transmog. Exactly, like we have... The thing is, like we just left Thousand Needles, and we got so much transmog from Thousand Needles and RFD. Like there's some items that if we sold from RFD, we would have a token. Like we could just get like a crazy sale. I was looking through my transmog backlog. I was relisting. And yeah, we have over 14 million total transmog on sale now. Because I moved the 1,000 needles over to my other character to sell. So there's a lot of transmog value. But yeah, that's market value, of course. Where's this at? Didn't the mines in Elwyn Forest drop some pretty good transmog? They did. They had the Kobold mining shovels, some mallets, also the Broodmother carapace from there. But I think we're pretty much sold out of all of our Elwyn. All of our Elwyn backlog. We might have like one more stone knoll hammer that's like listed for probably like 20k, which might take a while to sell. I kind of want to roll more zones here. That way, if we could actually get like Hillsbrad and then Tirisfal Glades before Hollow's End, and we could do the Headless Horseman every day, that'd be so fun. I kind of really wouldn't mind going either Western Plaguelands, or sorry, Eastern Plaguelands Tirisfal, or Hillsbrad Tirisfal. We have two routes there, I think. I think both of those do lead there. Before Hallow's End. I mean, we're getting pretty far up here. Been thinking that if Classic Plus doesn't release right after BlizzCon, you're going to start an account found crafting challenge. Don't know if you'll do hardcore or era. I think that'll be fun. Where you could like level up different characters like on a classic version. You'd have like your alchemy and an enchanter, and then you'd have your other, you know, you just basically self-found and craft with all of your alts. I think that'd be a lot of fun. WPL also has Scalo. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be fun. %. Yeah, the northern zones are going to be cool. I'm still hoping we don't hit Deadwind Pass for a while. Like, I would love to do Deadwind Pass. I think it'll be good content. Like, it'll be good video. But just not ruling it is going to be hilarious. If we have all of Eastern Kingdoms done, except for that one. Interesting area over here. Very interesting. Not too many faction-specific farms, but Hillsbrad has more than one. I feel like the faction-specific farms would be a lot of the mid-level questing zones where there's Alliance and Horde hubs. Like here, there's an Alliance rare that we can't kill, but the Horde could kill. That's just one rare, though. Is Karazhan an okay dungeon to gold farm? I have no clue what Rogel or Transmog. I think it should be okay. The thing is, I haven't done it yet in the series, so I haven't really fully explored it. I have some ideas, though. There's the dungeon and there's the raid as well. I think skinning might be an aspect of it, though. But hey, we'll see. I haven't actually like farmed it in the past, so it's hard to say. Oh, we might need Eastern Plaguelands 2 to unlock Scalo before we can actually do it. So Scalo might be WPL and EPL requirements. Gotcha. Ooh, I should probably check on this vendor up here as we go through. Because we still don't have the pattern for the shoulders. I'll do the cave first, though. Pickpocket on the way through. Still no oozling bag. I have to say, I think it's level locked like the other ones. Same with the mushrooms. Those are gone, unfortunately. The ghost mushrooms. Got to keep the water flowing. I've been tracking my water intake on my Garmin. Every time I fill up my water, I add how much it was. It's been good to keep track of, though. Otherwise, it's so hard to like actually remember. Massive pull of a moss agate. Ah. Ghost mushroom equals Ungoro. I haven't checked myself, but from what chat was saying, Ungoro, Diarmol, and Mara may be the only ways to get ghost mushrooms. Herman, yo, greetings, traveler. How are we doing today? We're doing good. How are you doing? Testing some of these new farms here. So far, so good too. It's not crazy, not terrible, but not amazing. One thing I will say for Hinterlands is the actual zone atmosphere and vibe and soundtrack. The range is so good. Like you have like this Elwyn like jingle, you got the troll drums, you got like the intense caves, you have gnome music up here. I think if I could only ever have one zone soundtrack, it actually might be Hinterlands because you get so many different soundtracks. Like watch this, we're gonna go get the gnome soundtrack. Like, so random. Yeah, it's like the way I was describing it, it's a mix between Elwyn and Grizzly Hills. Right? You got more of like the Grizzly Hills like alpine trees. Good stuff. Oh. Thing you like about Hinterland? The sun used to set at 8 p.m. Oh. I'll have to take a look and see what time the sun sets in this zone. That's interesting. Tin vein. Going for the resources. The endeavor. Nice. Gold vein. Okay, so this one here, I think it's been a silver vein before. It's been iron, so yeah, it can rare spawn. Oh, I'll go above it. Spires of a Rock is your next Goldbound zone. Grant you some of Goldilocks luck. Yo, best of luck out there. And go with honor. I wonder what the angle is in Spires of a Rock. It's a fun process, though, going through the zone, kind of figuring out, like, the best ways. Oddly satisfying, isn't it? Hinterlands and Classic Lines is pretty much only for the mallet quest. Or if you need a little bit more XP. Yeah, I don't think I can get the mallet in retail, right? The Zul'Farrak Mountain mallet? I don't think so. Again, though, like we got the troll music here. Although, we can get troll music whenever we want, because we now have the Haunted War Drum. Maybe after we farm, we can... Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Rare spawn. Got him. Renegade Bracers. Every piece of transmog will add up here for sure. You're good. Thanks for asking. Awesome. Enjoying your Friday evening? Heck yeah. Besides, everything gets a little bit better with Goldie on the second screen. Let's go. We farming. Oh, wait. I can get this. There we go. Good evening, boarders. Oh man, you missed a zone roll. VTNet, we did roll yesterday. So you're not too far off, but it's been good so far. Pretty much yesterday, like all we did, we spun and then we just like explored a bit. And we did archaeology for 2 hours until all the archaeology spots went to locked zones. But it was quite fun. I like archaeology on Goldbound. Silver? Iron, okay. After this, I do want to look into some of the recipes we got, like the Nightscape shoulders. Oh, I should have farmed thick leather before I dropped skinning. I wonder if I have any thick leather in stockpiled. That may have been a vital, like, oh man, that might have been a mistake. Oh no. I didn't even think about that. We got these Nightscape shoulders pattern from the vendor here. Really good pattern. And I want to craft some of them too, because I do have one to learn on my leather worker. Problem is, I just dropped skinning for mining. I might have some thick leather on the auction house though. Possibly. Could always do wetlands for an hour. True, I think the bigger problem is, like, we just spent an hour and a bit leveling up mining. The skinning wouldn't be bad, but I just got my mining high enough to level here, or to gather here. It's not the end of the world, like, it's a couple hours. But if I could have thought, it would have taken, like, literally 5 minutes to skin up 30 thick leather. I might have a little bit, though, I might have some backlog. Let me check. Stop the timer for a second. Do I have thick leather for sale? No. I don't. Yeah. The one time your sad things have sold on the auction house? Seriously. Maybe you have some in the bank. I doubt it. I doubt I would bank thick leather. I could fish for it if I had to. I could get some from fishing, probably, if I didn't want to re-level. I only need, like, 16. Maybe I should just fish for it. Because we have a lot of sagefish schools, which... Wait, firefin snapper, too. Which could give us trunks, so I could fish for it, probably. We are approaching, like, the last 6 minutes of this farm test, so we'll see how much gold per hour dual gathering will give us. Yeah, a few trunk pools would get you there, so I think that's probably the best. Even if I went and specifically got wreckage pools. There's a ton of wreckage pools in Swamp. Swamp was one of the better fishing zones in hindsight, eh? Especially with, like, the large raw mitefish. I love the large raw mitefish, man. Double gold thorn here. Might be a fun place to hang out for a bit in that case, yeah. It would probably be like half an hour of skinning. Or sorry, a half an hour of fishing would probably do the trick. We got competition. Any actual gold in archaeology? Thought it was mostly toys and whatnot. I thought so too. We got surprised. I ended up doing about 2 hours of arc. And you get the fragments, but you can get like a rare drop of the tablets, which is basically 12 fragments that you can sell on the auction house. So we got like 3.2 thousand gold in the rare tablets that are like you can sell. And I got a rare troll relic, which was a battle pet, which is worth 9,000 gold. So for 2 hours of arc, we made about 2,000 gold in item value. Lock your level so you can take advantage of better speed scaling. Unfortunately that, well, I thought about it before I passed the level where you can't lock it anymore. And I'd rather level up. I like leveling up slowly. But we are well and truly past the level where we can turn off the EXP in any event, because we're 86 now. Objectively, yeah, probably level locking at 60 might have been min-max for the challenge, for speed, and also for maybe even 35 for lower listing fees, but that ship has well and truly sailed, unfortunately. Because yeah, every time we level up, our speed bonuses do go down. Yeah, and I guess level locking would technically be a Stormwind NPC. We did allow Chromie time, though, so I feel like Chromie time and turning off XP would be like the same idea. $35 is where it's at, IMO. Well, that way, we were talking about it earlier. That way you're not getting like the 10 gold BOE drops. Like you can actually sell your transmog for not thousands of gold. Yeah, level locking would have locked us out of Dragonfight Alda, though. True. Knoll Feaster? Forget about it. Yeah, we could have had a hard... We probably could have done Vashir, but we might have had a harder time in Vashir as well. No, I think there's definitely merit to it, but for this challenge, I've liked just having it not level locked. But I think there's definitely merit to both ways. Undoubtedly. T-minus 2 minutes, and we add it all up. We'll see where we're at. One treasure chest, which isn't bad. That's where a lot of the item value you're seeing on Loot Appraiser is coming from, is the treasure chest. But I'm gonna add up only the trade goods. See how much gold from trade goods we got. Probably like 1 more minute. There's no Winter's Bite here. Sorry, Blindweed. Winter's Bite, what am I talking about? Blindweed. Yeah, someone else is farming here, I think. Probably par for the course. There's always going to be some competition, I think. Alright, 30 seconds. Can I get a couple more gold thorn? Or something in 30 seconds? Iron ore, at least. Maybe one more, or is it over? Yeah, we got one more. For sure, one more. And it's silver. No, it's iron. Okay. Cool. Not bad. All right. It's a chill loop. It's a chill loop for sure. Let me get the calculator out, because we're going to add everything up, of course. I'll get it all into one bag. We get a wide variety of herbs for sure in this zone. Or a lot of herbs, yeah. Not bad at all. Yeah, we'll see what the numbers come out to. A lot of noteworthy stuff, though. More gems. That's it, right? Okay, so. Obviously, like, there's no vendor gold. Let's go over... Of course, we pulled this Sutarn's ring, the waist piece. Oh yeah, 1 herb left. There's 8 herbs, wow. Which is like a 15,000 to 40,000 gold waist. It is a unique appearance. It's the only item in the game that has that appearance, so it should sell. It is a low sale rate, though, and it doesn't look that crazy. So I'm not counting that to like the gold for dual gathering. It just goes to show you can get chests while you do it. So that's good. We also got a few rares and got some random greens. So you can also get greens. Again, I'm not going to include... that. Moonstone as well, yeah. In the gold per hour. You need that for your banana mog. Let's go over the gems. So, moss agates, or as I say, moss agates. 44 gold. 3 gold in jade, so it's what, 47? Shadow gem, 49. Moonstone, 50 gold in gems. Stone, we only really get coarse stone, which is 3 gold, so it's something. Now, as far as ore goes, we got 7 silver ore, 139 gold. I'm going off of region market value average. 4 gold, region market value, that's 50 gold. 4 gold is 50 gold. Strange enough. Tin ore, 46 gold. Iron ore. Okay, so we got 84 iron ore. It's the most expensive one that we can actually, like, steadily get. 559 gold. So it's not bad. These herbs have to carry. Steel bloom, 143 gold. I mean, we're not going to have, like, an insane amount of any single one. Just because there's 8 different herbs. 22 life root, that's 122. 43 king's blood, that's 266 gold. 18 blindweed is currently high in price. I don't know if this is because the item was reset in value or because of the recent 12.1 changes to housing dyes. I don't know. It's going for like 50 gold each right now, though. I'm going to calculate based on historical prices, but it might increase in the future. Or this could be like a one-off price spike. I don't know which one it is. But I'll try to make it sell for that price. Same thing for blindweed. 134 gold. Khadgar's whisker. 350 on this one. That's actually good. Goldthorn, our tried and true. 1.3 thousand gold. Tried and true Goldthorn. 55 of them. That's our biggest component here. And Fade Leaf, 166 gold. So that all adds up. A lot of different price sources here. I thought it might have been more. It's 3.5 thousand gold per hour, guys. I mean, it's not bad. We can maybe improve it. The thing is, like, usually we can only improve farms if we're literally like node hopping. But when the spawns are not resetting that fast in a small zone, you usually can't get more efficient by only picking up the expensive ones. Because, like, you're already really... There's not that many things to pick up. Fishing time. Fishing might be the best gold. It actually might be. As far as consistent, which is kind of crazy. We have seen worse, though. Let's get these listed, though, because right now some of these prices are crazy. Could maybe dual zone farm? Yeah, that might be a meta. Like pop into a Rothy. Ew. Well, that got reset real quick. Goldthorn's looking good, though. Because, yeah, those prices were based off of market values, right? And market values can change from day to day. Or no, those are based on the region averages, but, like, the actual perceived gold that we'll get is going to change depending on how much there is. How would I suggest to become a gold farmer as a new player? Just get out there and try it. I would say, you know, See what kind of gold farming you like. There's current content like retail farming in the recent zones. There's old world transmog farming. There's old world material farming, and they're all a little bit of a different vibe. So find which one you like to do and explore the farms. There's some good YouTubers out there with like gold guides that you can check out with different things to try. That's the best way to do it. Just start trying it out and see what you like. I'm going to kill a few of these hide skinners. I'm going to go for the pattern of the iron feathered breastplate for a little bit, I think. And then as we're on these terraces here, we can also get some herbs. I haven't done too much pickpocketing, though. From what I've gotten so far, I've only gotten worn junk boxes in this zone, which I don't think the worn junk boxes have any loot tables. But I'll try pickpocketing them a bit more and see what happens if there's anything else we get. Because they're pretty spread apart, so it's kind of easy to pickpocket. So we'll see. So far, just silver. Crude pocket watch. Aren't the Warren for the rep farm? I think it's different. I don't think the Warren are for the rep farm. I think it's the battered, not the battered. It's the ones you get in Burning Steps. The problem with that one was you can't sell them on the auction house. They have to sell in a trade window to other players. But those ones can have a big drop as well. Has my transmog been as bad this week as it has been to you? I mean, we didn't sell too much when we were farming to the tokens, so it hasn't been amazing. Since the new zone, though, we've sold a couple things, potentially. Purely hypothetically. Yeah, Warren junk box from these guys again. I do think the hide skinners are on 2 of the platforms. Is it the one up or the one down, though? I think it's the one up. Because, yeah, we want to maximize kills on hide skinners because they're the ones with the pattern. Are they up here? Yeah, they're on this one. I'm going to kill them all just to hopefully get better respawn rates. I won't pickpocket too much longer if it continues to be Warren junk boxes, though. Yeah. Easy gold guide, just kill all the things. That's basically what we do. Kill all the things, you know, look at the loot table, see what drops good stuff. Kill more of them. It's a not the highest gold per hour meta, but it, you know, gets the job done. Probably fly through this part. As of yet, I've been doing a bit of farming on these guys, and I haven't seen any wild vine. I don't know if it drops on these guys with the pattern. I might have seen a wild vine potion recipe, but I don't think I've seen the wild vine. Goldie has to be one of the most notorious serial killers in Eastern Kingdoms. No, that's that's Traveler. Our pacifist. The accidental kills. I think those are worse. Now, do these ones respawn down here? Yeah, they do. So we can just stick to these two platforms. That's kind of nice. It's like a 0.3% drop rate from Wowhead. According to Wowhead, from any of the trolls. Are you talking about the recipe or the wild vine? Wild vine? Okay, wow, that's quite low. Do I still have a kill count add-on? I do. It shows up on the tooltip on the bottom right there. So this one, for example, we have 51 kills. I always forget the command. There we go. So this is our like, since we got this add-on, this is like this totals. The highest ones are the Dragon Maw Whelp Stealers and Ebon Slave Hunters. The Wetlands Hyperspawn. And then Stranded Sparkle Shells. The Turtle Farm. Then Den Wampers. Only thing is, it doesn't count instanced kills. Only open world kills. And I think I got this one... definitely after Dunmorrow, after Stranglethorn. I think I got this one in Wetlands. Yeah. But it does not count dungeon kills, and probably 2/3 of our kills or more are dungeon kills, because you can just kill so fast in the dungeon. Open world kills are usually a lot slower between. Unless you're doing the open world hyperspawn at Wetlands. Is there a guild to join? There is. Goldbound. You can apply in the guild finder. There we go. And you're welcome to join. I don't think I'm going to skin today. Or, sorry, fish today. Maybe a different day I'll fish for the thick leather, but I was just kind of theory crafting with that there. Oh, these guys are not respawned. Not respawned. Okay, so I might have to actually make a bigger loop. Boo? No, Boo's not home. Man, Boo looks crazy with his haircut. It's actually so cute. Did we get a new zone? Yesterday. Mm-hmm. Maybe I will add like one more layer here, just to like not have them not spawn. Ooh. Am I putting in anything in my water, like electrolytes or vitamins? Overdrinking water may flush your body of important minerals. Yeah. Yeah, I got a pretty in-depth protocol with everything is tracked. So I am supplementing with those things. But yeah, it's very dangerous to drink copious amounts of water. Can I show a picture of Boo with his new haircut? Do I have a good one? I don't they've been Snapchats. I haven't saved them. Yeah, I don't really have a photo. Sorry. He just looks like a little lion, dude. Looks like Scar. Scar from the Lion King. Oh, here's Stella. Hey, Stella. How's it going? Stella's doing a look around. I should probably pop up to the rare every now and then when we're doing this farm too. I can't imagine Wildvine being that profitable of a farm unless you have like a group hyper spawn. If it's 0.3% chance per mob, what's the value? Okay, so it's 400 gold each. So theoretically, if you have to kill 300 to get one, it's like 1.2 gold of Wildvine per kill. 1.3. So what is still? Is there another bird outside? So on average, every kill is worth 1.3 gold in Wildvine. If that is the drop rate. Here, one sec. I'm gonna see what's going on outside there. Stella's going at it. Stella, what's going on? So, I don't know what she was barking at. I think maybe there was like, maybe my neighbors came home and she just didn't like that or something. So, she was barking at something. But I don't know what it was. No rare. Track treasure is indeed on. Yeah, it is. No luck. Wait, did I skip the wrong... Oh man, I'm not used to these. No, it's this one, right? This is the one. Yeah. She found a new gold farm? The Sasquatch? Sometimes it's scary if like your dog is just barking into like an empty corner of your room. It's like, oh man. Uh-oh. Not a good look. A 9 TV, exactly. Ghosts. Sometimes still it does that. Kind of freaks me out. Like no one's there, she's like staring into a corner and barking like crazy. Not a good experience. Would not recommend. Whoa, schematic for bright eye goggles. Engineering recipe. They do look good too. 3,000 gold. Roger that. Yeah, I think the actual pattern on the hide skinners is pretty low. Wonder how many kills up. Let me see actually how many kills per hour I might be able to get here. If it's 1.2 gold per kill-ish. Let me just track it for like a run and see how many kills per hour it ends up being. Even like with like a timer. I'm kind of just curious. So 1. Just gonna count them out. 2. 3. We'll get a rough estimate here. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. It's not that fast. Oh wait, yeah, here's more. 9, 10, 11. 12, 13. I'm just gonna do like one lap here and see like how many kills and how long it takes and then extrapolate from there. 14, 15. 16. 17. 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21 in 1 minute 17 seconds. So, slash calc. That is 21 in 77 seconds. So, okay. What if... Is that right? 1,000? No. Wait. 77 seconds? Yeah, 77 seconds. Let me just see this. Let's just... Wait, how many kills per hour is 21 kills? I'm just asking Google. In 1 minute and 17 seconds. I don't know what I was trying to do there. Just ask Google. Oh, that's 981 kills per hour. Is that right? Because if it was 20 every minute, it'd be 1,200. Yeah, so it's 980 kills per hour, ish. That's actually more than I thought it would be. And then if it's a 0.3% drop chance, you probably get 3. Yeah. You get about 3 wild vines. Very rough napkin math here. So it might be about 1,200 gold per hour in wild vine. Ish. So if you're already here farming something else, it's not the worst thing ever to get a little bit of extra gold from wild vine. But if you had like a group hyperspawn somewhere, Google's probably going to think I'm a serial killer. Yeah, that's a crazy thing to Google, actually. All my Googles, though, are all, like, WoW related, so it probably knows. It's probably got me figured out. I would think. Maybe Stella's actually just knocking or like barking at the FBI. What was my like last Google search aside from that? I don't even know. Probably like... Can I see that? Can I go to Google? Oh yeah. vidIQ. Okay, well that makes sense. Google Maps. Warcraft text generator. What level to... Wait, no. It was what level to mine iron ore in retail. Yeah, 100%. I Googled that today on stream. What level to mine iron ore in retail? Alright, well that run was done there. No drops. Let me go check on the rare here. I want to talk about the schedule coming up, guys. Now that we got the calendar here. Yo, it's Chug Life. Welcome back. So, opening up the calendar. I will do a post in Discord about this too, because we have like a weird schedule coming up here. Today is Friday. We are basically, so there may be some like, you know, impromptu streams before and or after like the actual flights, like when I'm like in between traveling, because like I live really remote, so it's like a day or two of travel to get to the airport. So it's kind of like I have to have like a buffer room. But basically, the gist of the matter is we will assume no streams for the week of the 17th to 21st. I'll be in Scotland this week. Then I'll be in Ireland this week. So no streams this week, the 17th to 21st. Basically the rest of August. And then I'm flying back this week during like September 1st. And then I have like 2 days of travel to get home to my actual house. So unless I have like a impromptu stream like at Chug's house or something, which is actually possible this week, maybe, it's going to be the next 3 weeks. No stream. Sad face. But I will be scheduling YouTube videos, which is what I'm going to be doing this weekend. Editing a lot. And scheduling some main channel drops. So yeah, basically, unless there is an impromptu stream, I would say the next guaranteed stream is going to be the 7th of September. Can I sue for divorce under abandonment grounds? You'll have to talk to your legal counsel about that. But I will be back. Guys, I'm coming back. Secret video? Yes. Confirmed. But yeah, we'll be back here. So that'll be good. But like I said, guys, I'm going to be trying to schedule some videos, so I'm going to do some, I'm going to hop off here. Work on some editing, as well as a secret video challenge. There is a chance, in the meantimes, before or after, that I might just pop up on stream for, like, an impromptu stream. And if I end up posting a vlog, I'll post it in the Discord. So, guys, maybe for a little bit, I'm gonna have withdrawals from streaming, guys, for that length of time. So you can see why I don't want to do BlizzCon this year, because BlizzCon would be like here, and there'd be like an extra week or two. So, until next time, guys, go with honor, friend.